Right, the last time we saw the Xfinity Series, afterwards he told everyone, I want to embarrass the Xfinity Series field. Well, he's having cut out for today, starting back in 20th. But I expect Kyle Larson to do Kyle Larson things. He's going to put on a show. How is he going to get from 20th to the 50th? Dial him up. All right. Hey, Kyle, it's Parker Clinton in the CW booth. You got me?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, buddy, you weren't expected to be in this race going in for Connor Zilch there, but how do you approach this? You're starting 20th.
Yeah.
How is the person now?
First off, I'm thankful for the opportunity. I hope Connor can, heal up here quickly and be back.
Here we go.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of a sketchy.
All right, we're good. All right, here we go. What's going on, everybody? Chase fan number 9 here. Welcome to another live stream. It's the Andy's Frozen Custard 300 at Texas Motor Speedway. 200 laps, 300 miles. Stages 1 and 2 are both 45 laps. And the last stage is 110. Should be a good race today. Once for those who didn't catch my stream yesterday, qualifying and practice were canceled because of weather, and the field was set up via the qualifying metrics. So that means Austin Hill, who's fresh off his win at Talladega last Saturday, is on the pole, and Justin Allgaier will start in second. Austin's teammate Jesse Love will start third, and the Burton cousins will start fourth and fifth. We also got Sheldon Creed, Sam Mayer, Matt DiBenedetto, Daniel Dye, Anthony Alfredo starting in the top 10 as well. Now, the last time we were here at Texas Motor Speedway for the Xfinity Series, we had a photo finish between Ryan Sieg and Sam Mayer, who got the win. Ryan Sieg is starting deep in the field. He's starting 31st, but I hope he makes the most of it as he makes his way to the front. So let's see. Well, he's got his work cut out for him today, so let's see what he does. And the only Cup guy, and as you probably noticed, Kyle Larson's in the 88 covering for Connor Zilch, who's out with lower back injuries from his crash at Talladega last week. He and Riley Herbst, who's driving the 19, are the only 2 Cup drivers in today's race. We also got Corey Day in the 33rd. Parker Retzlaff starting deep. And also, as you can see, we got Catherine Legg back in the 32 this week. And William Sawalich is also back there as well. Sam Mayer's looking to defend his win at Texas. He's trying to score his first win of the season, same with his teammate and Harrison Burton. Or can Austin Hill grab another one today? Well, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. And let's see what Allgaier has. Allgaier won at Texas? I don't think he has. Anyways, that's it. Hello Shahir, welcome to the live stream. Hope you're having a good day today. My stream from I'll set up my stream for tomorrow, or later on today. We'll see how that goes.
Heartbreak here last year for Ryan Sieg. Heartbreak last week for Jeff Burton. He starts here for today at 27. Yeah, Ryan Sieg's my top favorite for today, so let's hope he can get redemption. And as you just heard, he has the same car from last year. And they mentioned the fact that there was no practice, no qualifying. If you don't get track time, NASCAR likes to give you an early opportunity to come down pit road. Competition caution scheduled today, lap 20.
Oh yeah, competition caution lap 20. So make. Hmm. Well, after the rain they've had yesterday, the last few days, weather should be clear through this weekend, through Monday. Temperature, it's 69 over there. So, around, not bad weather over there. Hope it, at least it's cooler.
His second career start. All season long, they have been the talk of the garage. Austin Hill, Justin Allgaier, combining to win 5 of our first 11 races. Today, they share the front row.
All right, pace cars to pit road. Green flag. We're racing at Texas. Here we go. Hello, Eric. Welcome to the stream. Made it just in time. Whoa! Ryan Ellis goes for a slide on the apron. Caution. And caution comes out. I wasn't sure if they were going to save it or not. 71 should be fine.
Ellis was caught in the middle, basically. In the 3, that's just so tough. That corner is so tough. It's sketchy. You don't want to be 3 wide early. The track doesn't clean up that.
Nope. Got contact from the 16.
Does a good job. Hold on to it. Didn't hit anything. That's a big deal. Yeah, they reconfigured this place in 2017. And when they did, we kind of started drinking caution. And we have it early, but it's going right.
They were going 4 wide down. Also, while we're at it, Carson Hocevar is on pole for tomorrow's Cup race. William Byron starts second. Let's see. Well, yeah, I think this is Spire Motorsports' first official pole. Oh wait, no, this is not their first pole. I think this is their second pole that they've won as a team. I think in the Cup Series, because Michael Liddell won the pole for earlier this year. So, okay, wasn't expecting that.
In for the wedding photos, out for the dance floor.
Yeah.
You know, just like a person.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, but
I'm dancing.
don't.
Okay. Perfecting your swing is hard.
So see Nick Lights there running 15th.
Doesn't have to be. Go to SafeLine.com. Schedule a replacement today. Motorsports isn't complicated. It's made up of races where you go as fast as you can, as best as you can, as sideways as you can, and whatever this is. Our team, so are the guys we racing. We make some seriously fast cars. Like this one and this one. Definitely this one. And they all have great drivers. Ones that win. Like win a lot. Look at all these legends. The hottest drivers right now are him, her, and this guy. They're all part of a big happy family of speed demons. Now you're up to speed. You win. Having insurance isn't the same as being on. It's like getting late, man. You need the protection of that. Easy, not too fast, baby. Someone's a flirt. Wait a minute. Please. So don't settle for just any insurance and state law. Oh, I get it now. Poison ivy.
Let's just get closer.
Five immersive worlds. What amazing theme park. Our universe will never be the same.
Benzino, Brandon Foley, Jablonski Auto Body, LLC.
What'd she call her?
How do you mean Jablonski Auto Body LLC?
Yeah, she sold the twins name.
Yeah, Mercedes did. It's a
Oasis Breeze 10 and 5.
Or we can look at some investment options for you.
Works for us. The right money moves aren't as absurd as you think.
CBS Sports coverage of the NASCAR Xfinity Series is brought to you by Andy's Frozen Custard. Make fresh every hour and 54,000 treat combos to wow your taste buds. Visit Andy's today. Brandon One Bank, NASCAR American Express card. And by Subway. Get the meal of the day. A legendary 6-inch sub, chips and a drink, only $6.99 at Subway. Great memories in Texas, Harrison Burton. The winner here, same for Sam Bayer. And when you talk about success more recently, Anthony Alfredo coming off his best run of 2025, last Saturday in Talladega.
Yeah, Carson Hocevar still rocking the cowboy hat still.
I like that one. I'm a big carb load guy as well. I always feel like it just gives me energy in the race car. You need that, especially in a race like in Texas, 300 miles, high G forces. It's great. It's strenuous. That sort of thing helps you. Caution, lap one. We showed you the spin going to break for Ryan Ellis. He wasn't the only one getting turned around. 91 had a problem as well. Right, so there's things happen all over the racetrack. We circled the 91 there. He's up at the top. He's going to go around here. We talk about this racetrack. The church is right ahead of him. You see the 26 of Dean Thompson gets the wall off turn 4.
Oh, it looks like the 91 of Josh Bilicki also went for a spin.
It feels like at times, and it just, for whatever reason, if you get out of the groove, there's just zero grip. Bilicki is able to get away with it here. Picks up some grass. You don't want to go in there, as we saw last time in the truck race. That grass is wet from all the rain we had yesterday, and it is treacherous for those splitters. We talked about this last week, though, at Talladega. We had rain Friday afternoon at Talladega. A couple of spins. You get in the grass when it's wet. It's not great anytime, but when you get in the grass and it's wet, you've had all that rain, it can really tear up your race car. Christian Eckes also made a pit stop there. Let's get a Team 16 report with Dylan.
Yeah, and you guys can see that come down the pit road to fix just a little bit of right front damage. So one other thing too is these other cars that come down the pit road, there's an extra set of tires.
16's also got damage. Yep.
You never want to make a pit stop off schedule or off sequence, but if you do have to come down and change tires for whatever reason, you're not at a huge detriment or maybe as big of a detriment as you would be on a normal weekend. So it's something to keep an eye on for these early pitters.
That's a great point, Dylan, because this is one of those races where you want that set of tires late in this race. It does a caution, but they were given an extra set out in practice yesterday, as Dylan alluded to. That helps you if you have an issue early and you have to put a set on. A lot of latitude when it comes to tires, and we don't usually say that about the NASCAR Xfinity Series, but because they carried the set they didn't use yesterday, that helps everybody out should things play out with a lot of cautions late in this race. The field is set for the Echo Park restart zone. Echo Park Automotive, where car buying is easier, better, and happier. Justin Allgaier in control takes the inside lane for this restart. Let's see if Austin learned anything in the first one. Not quite. Just Allgaier gets a major jump there on the final.
Oh yeah, I saw they showed a bit of practice after early, about half an hour. Oh, another crash. It's Nick Lights, and who's that?
Of the race, we have a spin. A couple of cars having a problem lap one, and now the first restart of the day. Problems one more time. The 07 is Nick Lights. Right, and this was a product of somebody catching the grass there.
Was Leland Honeyman in the 70.
Got the grass, it threw mud up, and then Honeyman and Lights got into each other there.
Cosmetic damage on that left front. Yeah, it's Erica and Shahir. Yeah, Shahir's another Chase Elliott fan. Well, yeah. See, look, they cut the grass again there in that one spot.
you're following on the car, you end up clicking and it's like you can't quite reference where you are on the track. So
See,
that clip right there, lights checks up for it, maybe thinking there's an issue, there's probably mud all over your windscreen, and that forces Honeyman to run the back wheel, not foreseeing that's going on in front of them.
Here's what's tough for these two drivers. They were both inside the top 20, so their track position not bad early in this race. There you see, and I'm going to take some really good cars able to drive through and avoid that. They saw Corey Day in the 17. I saw the 8 of Sammy Smith. So some pretty good. 9C was back there. Here's some 07 radio. Lights.
So I blame the mud. We got a whole other different issue. It did look like he had a large separation of the cars in front of him. So for Nick, basically talking about not being able to get gear by that time, you're probably trying to get in the third.
The 8 car has nose damage, crinkled nose. Shouldn't affect the radiator because the radiator is below where it says Chevrolet. Yeah, boom. Wow. Oh, you got your audio back? All right. Charlotte to... Wow, he's got a long way to go. Well, having him in the booth for that lengthy duration is going to be fun. IndyCar qualifying. Okay, so that's 13 minutes from now.
Only at Universal Orlando Resort. There's only one fuel that can drive the performance you demand from your car. New 94 octane, the highest octane on the market. Only at Sunoco. Just for men, gives you your strongest, tallest, fitness-looking beard yet. Mustache and me, now with keratin. In just 5 minutes, sport your best beard ever. Just for men.
Your record label is taking off, but so is your sound engineer. You need to hire.
Indeed.
Indeed you do. Our advanced matching helps find talented candidates so you can connect with them fast. Visit Indeed.com/hire.
Graduates, today you enter the real world, ready for whatever lies ahead, except for the following, which you're likely to find exceedingly difficult. Going to a 9-to-5 job, doing your taxes, putting on a duvet cover, taking off the duvet cover, realizing you're never going to go to the gym. This guy knows what I'm talking about. In summary, life is hard, but saving money by bundling your home and auto with Progressive is easy. Oh, man, deciding what's for dinner every night for the rest of your life.
Sadly, windshield chips can turn into windshield cracks. But at least you can go to SafeLight.com and schedule a fix in minutes. Sweet. SafeLight can come to you for free. And our highly trained techs can replace your windshield right at your home.
SafeLight, SafeLight.
Don't wait. Go to SafeLight.com and schedule now.
SafeLight repair, SafeLight replace.
Forgetting something? Curry, the other thing. Spicy curry. At Turo Tires, a longer tread life all season and great looking.
I'll add it to the list.
Affordable all season tires with great handling and longer tread life. Turo puts performance within reach.
Let's go see what NASCAR Prime's all about. Let's do this. Starting off big.
Someone say road course?
All 5 Cup Series races.
In honor of Military Appreciation Month, GovX is proud to support those who serve our country and communities. If you have a military or first responder background, scan the QR code now for unbeatable deals on thousands of top brands. GovX, savings for those who serve. A couple of early cautions in the Andy's Frozen Custard 300. In fact, this is the first time ever we've had 2 cautions first 10 laps in an Xfinity race in Texas. How about that?
Get all that numbers, man.
We got them all. Okay, here's 42. Ready?
Yes. Well, I thought it was the grass, Anthony, but I was wrong. It was a shit. Things are unable to get in gear for Nick Lights. But that grass didn't help. I don't think that helps when you see that mud pop up like that. It's just especially bad when you had the rain you had yesterday and it's just muddy and when you hit that, it's so easy to get there. It's tough.
Here comes Allgaier and Hill. Front row, they're hitting the Echo Park restart zone.
All right, back to green. Whoa.
Lost all the side course there on the exit. And he ran into the slot, lost the game all the room he could. That outside wall comes up quick. They both got it.
That red, white, blue car showing great sense of position. And he was peeking at the line on the 2, Jesse Love.
And Blaine Perkins back there was all sort of sideways as he turned 4 out of the group. You can see it looks like you do not want to be out of the bottom group right now. There's just absolutely no group out there.
2 words of advice early, hang on, right? And we made it under green.
Look at that.
And we're still going. There's green, the doubles here.
Well, Allgaier is out. Ooh, boy, we got Sheldon Creed going for second.
Right rear tire, it just can hurt that tire in longevity. You got to give it a chance to come back. So you look back here to Jesse Love. She gets in the left rear. They were lucky to get away with it.
Really good effort for Hill to hang on. I mean, Love was really dancing,
yes.
But when there's contact like that off the turn 2, it's easy to get away from you. 54, black and yellow machine. Taylor Gray, the rookie. Raced here last year, finished 11th.
Now, I had today. I just feel like the Joker's racing cars can be really quick at this place at times. He's been good this season. He's shown a lot of speed in certain racetracks.
Well, despite everything, competition caution's still going to happen.
Well, Joker's racing unbelievable here in Texas. 17 wins all time. They've won 6 of the last 10.
Right as they say that, he gets up there with Ruben, starts being stuck on the outside and fall back, of course.
And speaking of getting stuck on the outside, going in the wrong direction, Jesse Love handling it in the 2. Sam Mayer had a look. You're on board here. This is our GovX onboard camera with Mayer.
Yeah, I think Jesse really was loose. We look on board to the outside there. Nick Sanchez, not only the orange and white car here, but he's Shannon Bourbon. We're going there.
I thought Mayer was going to get there.
Yeah.
And as he goes back, Nick Sanchez says, I'll take advantage in the 48. Larson in the 88. No surprise, he's driving to the front. Up to 12th after starting 20th. Driving around Anthony Alfredo.
He told us he had to learn. What does he have to learn?
Right. And that race car looks outstanding, by the way.
It does look good.
And we'll take this opportunity. Well wishes to Connor Zilch. Rainey's here this weekend. Rainey's dealing with the injury. But we're hoping that everything comes together for you health-wise, and we'll see you racing again in Charlotte. This before.
Yeah, Nick Sanchez has been strong the last few weeks, so I'm not going to sleep on him. Yeah, oh, geez, that 48 car looks really loose. Friendly reminder that the 48's last win was actually at Texas a few years ago via Tyler Reddick winning.
But when you look at his days as a full-time truck driver coming here to Texas, he was always outstanding at this venue. We got the spot, we had to give it back. Love starting to figure things out. We hit lap 18 here. Remember, competition scheduled for lap 20. That's still in play, even though we have those 2 yellow flags early.
What you saw Jesse trying to do, they did that for the inside. Nick Sanchez, that's such a hard pass to make unless you have positive momentum on the bottom. If you end up side by side or the outside has the positive momentum, it just takes away all the side force on the inside car. You saw Nick Sanchez whizzing around earlier underneath Jesse Love. It's really hard if the outside has to control the corner to sort of stay side by side the exit.
25, Harrison Burton. I've been using the mirror there a little bit, staying right out in front of 54. Taylor Gray.
And you see that throughout the day because you do not want to let someone get to the inside there. You can stop it and sort of throw a block a little bit. You can control their entry to turn 3, and that gives them momentum to get back to the car out of 4.
What about Larson with the field? Good luck for Brandon Jones, and that progressive number 4. Started 21st, and he's worked his way up to the top 10. Now for 5th, left side of your screen, the 2, Jesse Love, 41.
Jesse Love gets past, stays ahead of Sam Mayer. Competition caution. Caution. Whoa, there goes the 91.
Second time he's been out of shape today. 3 cautions in 20 laps, and I'm sure this will obviously serve as our competition caution.
Looks like he might have gotten away with going through the grass once again without tearing up the front of that race car.
Sideways, much better than nose first because that splitter doesn't dig down into the wet grass.
All you're trying not to do is get that splitter to dig in. So we're going through 3 and 4 here. Layla Honeyman behind him. See if there's some contact.
Oops.
Get a little contact. The cars are already
right. I think you don't know.
You don't know at that point. The cars are so light and on edge through that corner. You know, when you're by yourself, it's a min speed to that corner, about 175 to 180 miles an hour. It's a really fast corner. The cars just leaning on the right rear, trying to get back to the throttle. These Xfinity cars don't have a lot of downforce. That's what we love about them. You see them wiggling around all the time, and that means if someone gets to your left rear like that and takes away that air from that spoiler or packs that air from the left rear, it can just make it send it around.
I can't tell you how many times I've been guilty of saying, oh, contact. And you go back and see the replay, like, it was air. You didn't even hit him, you know?
They look the same at times. That's how on edge the cars are. Just takes a little air pack there and you can set it around.
Everyone's still on the lead lap, so no free pass here. And most people that I talk to about strategy today and how you handle the competition caution, if you've got track position, you keep it outside the top 10, top 12, maybe even back as far as 15. You make a pit stop, and some people weren't telling the truth because here comes Jesse Love, back to Benedetto, Harrison Burton, all that pretty good track position, and they're hitting progressive pit road. Dylan?
And Jesse Love is the first one leading the cars down there on the left of the screen. He is plowing tight. Came on the radio on lap 1 and said that he was chattering the front tires, then doubled back on it at this yellow. Just said we are way too tight. Harrison Burton, he has gone backwards. It was started the race tight, and it's just gotten worse. So they'll make a chassis adjustment there on the 25. 4 tires and fuel for both these cars.
And now we get the race off pit road. Justin Allgaier able to grab the race lead. He stays ahead of the curve. We're under caution for the 3rd time here in Texas.
Men, get ahead of your curve with a bump. Explore Peyronie's disease treatments at GetSomebodyForPD.com.
Hey, Cole's mom?
Yep.
My mom said not to get her anything for Mother's Day.
Don't get her just anything.
She said not to get her anything.
That's not what she needs.
Take an extra 50% off his mom really wants. Butter Cold Cash.
Perfecting your swing is hard.
Nice shot, man.
But replacing your windshield doesn't have to be. Go to SaveFlight.com and schedule a replacement today.
Did you know you can save with GoodRx, even if you have insurance?
Yeah, my prescription was covered until it wasn't.
Competition cautions out.
So I got my own insurance. And I still check GoodRx.
I'm not mad at you. I checked GoodRx because it can make my health better. You know like that. And even if you have insurance, GoodRx can help you save.
Okay, we'll see you next time.
Another good reason to check GoodRx. From day one, right down the street, to present day, all over America, NADLA and our nationwide network of parts and exceptional service were built from one mission: to keep your business moving full speed ahead.
Break the heat with Bluetooth. Speak with a licensed medical provider at Bluetooth.com to find out if Bluetooth is right for you.
Hey, it's Harvey.
Guilty as charged. How was the light, Harvey? Catch any walleye?
This is getting out of hand. All I ever wanted was to get a cool boss in an RV and a tongue dick paint. Not to know what a walleye is?
Hey, all that matters is that you budget your RV and boat with your home and auto insurance.
And got great savings and coverage. Sound pretty expert outdoorsman, man.
I kind of overdid it with the decor, didn't I?
Way overboard.
Let's just get a closer look.
5 immersive worlds. One amazing theme park. Our universe will never be the same.
Whoa, you got to see this.
Epic Universe, only at Universal Orlando Resort.
How fast could a stop car go?
Time for a race break in Texas, brought to you by Statewide, the Auto Glass experts. A lot of action early here.
Happened early right off the bat. The opening lap, Alex gets spun around. We have here, he gets spun around and they're like, and then it continues on. They were here in the back of the lifting, moving, Davey Merrill makes the contact, and then he goes straight into the infield once again. Nothing to remove that splitter. Got away with it.
You know, we talk about track position and what's everybody going to do to make it top 10. We've got this team inside the top 10. They put Jesse Rogers 5th, Fernando 8th, Harrison Burke is 10th. They will all restart from 20th on back. We're up the best of the bunch. We talk about those that came down to the restarts 20. And you see all the drivers experience early problems here in Texas. Restart to begin the second half of our opening stage.
Went back to green.
Echo Park Automotive restart zone. All guys here. Really good restart by Hill there.
Larson's up to 6.
Second straight time. He's battled that race car off the turn 2. Free comes through in second.
Just doesn't seem to work because they will get down the corner with him.
Ryan Sieg's up to 19th.
Great start to today for the Haas Factory team. Both their forwards inside the top 5. Creed is second, Mayer is 5th. 42, Anthony Alfredo. Good start to the afternoon. He's 9th in front of Taylor Gray.
Really good run for Anthony Alfredo, that 42 team. They need that. They've had some really tough luck to start this season. Just seems like anytime there's an issue, he's in it at times.
Watch 2-car Jesse Love.
He's going to try to go 3 wide to the top here and find that that's not going to work. We mentioned it multiple times. There's just nothing good out there. And it's so enticing. You want to move out there, and I do expect if we do get some green by running, that outside group will move up in 1 and 2. It always historically does here. But it's just, you got to give it time. You got to let it be worked in, cleaned off, whatever it is. It takes time to have grip out there. If you go too far out, it's just there's dust and dirtiness, and it's just no grip. Dirtiness. That's a very technical racing word. Very much a racing word.
State water heaters on board camera. This is Jeb Burke 8th right now. Right behind Brandon Jones. And he's He's already watched Kyle Larson drive by. The man won here 2016, has a couple of cup victories here. Larson up to 5th, now for 2nd. Sanchez, the rookie, has been incredible early in this race.
Absolutely flying right now. Just every time we look, he's making a pass. Oh, that kid's real loose. You don't want to touch that apron there if you get the car very unsettled. You saw Nick, he did that underneath Jeffrey Lund, got away with it. Once again, gets away with it underneath Sheldon Creed.
What?
You just pull up on the statement.
Yes.
You know all about success with Big Machine. And this program has been so good. Scott Boucher and everyone's done a nice job of developing the 48 months. Their only win all-time came right here, Texas Motor Speedway, courtesy of Tyler Reddick a few years ago. So this is a team who's big about magical moments of their history, and it's been a short history right here in Texas is the place where they got to celebrate. As we look at Larson, and I don't know, I'm going to get there quick. The top 5 with so few green flag laps explains just how strong that 88 is.
I think he's figured out he's also been the first one to make that outside lane in 1 and 2, start to work to make passes like he just did there on Austin Hill. That's where I expect the group to move to. He just got there earlier. Now running this higher line as before, didn't expect to see that, but he is doing that and it's working for him. He's been able to learn where he wants it quickly.
Yeah, I was hoping it would take a little longer. I wanted some drama to unfold. By the way, if you check the bumper right now, all Allgaier, he's got the purple stopwatch, Xfinity fastest lap turned by a race leader. Right on your screen, his teammate, Tyler Zillich, the rookie who misses today with injury, but you can see he's listening to team radio. He's going to school.
And the move Kyle Larson just made 1 and 2 was absolutely awesome. He went down in there, dived in the corner, cut underneath Sheldon Creed, got inside him, was able to clear him down to turn 3. That was amazing to watch. I think if anyone else saw that, they have to put that in their notebook. They know that's a line they can use.
From 20th to 3rd, and we've had approximately 15, 20, I don't know the exact number of green flag laps. And a track that you would say that is not easy to pass, right? You see our biggest movers, Corey Day, outstanding for the, maybe it's only a second career start, plus 23 for him. C plus 19, now plus 20. The driver 19.
Got a bowl of eggs, rice, chow mein noodles, and all that.
For second here, Sanchez has it, and once again, outside lane, no problems. 88 P2. Larson is small.
Just one corner set. Just goes to the top. He's making that outside lane work so well. I have to believe there's sponsors that touch.
Ryan Sieg's up to 11th, and Corey Day. Let's hope he can finally have a good run, because Corey Day has had a rough start to this season.
It's hard to see the black right there. Doesn't mean there's grip. If you go a little bit too high above that black, you suddenly get on grip, or even just within that black area.
Oh.
It's interesting when you watch Bayer, because if you watch last year's race when he won, he was really not a part of the equation. We didn't talk about him a lot in the first half, almost first 3 quarters of the race, but then he came on strong, wins it, and Brandon Jones has got good speed late in the run.
I got the funniest story about Sam there last year when he won that race, and we got there in practice. He was about, I think, down 35th or something. He came up to me and said, "Hey man, you followed me. Do you think my car looks loose? I have no idea what's going on." I said, "Yeah, maybe a little bit." He went on to win the race. Well, how did that happen?
Well, Ryan Sieg has cracked the top 10.
Talking about Ryan Sieg, and Sieg delivering once again. They were way back in the running order to start this thing. Made up some ground. They made a pit stop at lap 22, and since the restart, they have come to the front. He's in the top 10, in position for stage points. 9th right now, a team that needs it. He's getting more here on those fresher tires.
You can tell the motivation is high. One for redemption. Much happened last year. That would be absolutely heartbreaking. Share your first win in the face and lose it by mere inches like he did. You know, and when he looks back at that race, he didn't lose it right at the line. He lost it with about lap to go, like not doing the correct line down 1 and 2 and holding off Sandner correctly. I'm sure he put that in his notebook and just
how about Corey Day? I mean, this is
the first time he's
on the mile-and-a-half track. He's never seen this place. Hadn't turned laps here because no practice, no qualifying. He's 11th. Kind of like his mentor, Kyle Larson, flexing his muscles at TMS.
So this is really impressive because this place is so tough. I mean, the reason we had all the issues we've had to start this race is just how treacherous. I can't sketchy as Larson described this racetrack. It's just an incredibly difficult racetrack to feel the car, and you're going so fast, Dylan, but I'm sure you have heard more from him.
I spoke with Adam Wall, the crew chief on this car this morning. He said we get a lot of Sidmore leading into this because it is his first time when I got started in Xfinity. He has some truck starts on these tracks, but first in Xfinity. So that Sidmore, obviously they didn't know they weren't going to get practice, is paying dividends for them, and they still felt really confident about what they were going to have. Felt like they always unloaded strong this year, and Corey Day so far doing a nice job capitalizing on the speed of the 17 car.
Well, we talk about Larson winning in the 17 at Bristol, but that team every time they've shown this year has had a chance to go out and get it done. William Byron going to drive the 17 in Charlotte in a few weeks, the next time Xfinity is on track. And he almost won at Charlotte last year with Chase Elliott behind the wheel. Ryan Sieg, I didn't think he could get to Brandon Jones. Now he's there. 6 to go into stage 39, looking to pick up some more stage points. Maybe a little 2-for-1 opportunity here. He's got Jones and Creed right in front of him.
Oh, yeah, a lot of momentum there off turn 4 as Jones got checked in behind Sean Creed. That's such a frustrating place to be.
Ryan Sieg goes to 7th.
And now somebody lost the spot just because you got checked up right on the exit. You get on the throttle and place the exit. You carry the throttle. If you've got clean air, you lose that position. Sieg goes in front.
Little note here, tires need something. He comes down at lap 22 and drives it to the field. It's not Darlington, it's not Miami, but late in this race, you don't have a bunch of cars on the lead. You want them to come down and get some tires, and everybody should have a shot.
Yeah, historically, we see about a second and a half fall off over running these tires, so that's a significant amount and enough to make a big difference. If you have 10 or 15 laps of your tires versus someone has new tires, you will be faster with those new tires. You know, for years we didn't know if they had a lot of value, but it's definitely showing that this place is worn that those tires matter.
Check this out. Laps led, Texas Motor Speedway. Kyle Busch has won here 10 times. Has led almost 1,800 laps. Margaret was always good here. But Justin Allgaier, who's been dominant from the start of the day, he's won over 500 laps led in his career at Texas Motor Speedway. He still, though, is looking to lead the last lap. He's over 27 entering this afternoon.
I had to look at that twice, by the way. A couple times I've raced here against him, I felt like he was always leading. He was always had a large lead. He's led a ton of laps here, but I couldn't believe he had one. How did that happen? You know he wants a Cowboy hat back.
No doubt. He's won the last 4 stages here, swept the last 2 years, trying to make it 5 in a row, and he's got 2 laps to get it done. As we look back at the pack, some other riders on tires making some moves. Carson Quapple in the 1. You know, up to Burton, back to there, that was good for today. Started inside the top 10 after that great run this week in Talladega. He's 13. Jesse Love also made a pit stop early. He's 16 in the running order. Harrison Burton in that same category at 25.
Sammy Smith had that front end damage, sort of pushed things underneath the hood there, and that can hurt you aero-wise. So I'm surprised to see him being as fast as he is. It's good to see.
Bless me.
Really worried that front end damage really hurt the speed.
It's been a good track for him. Very
All right, final lap, stage 1.
Final lap, stage number 1. Justin Allgaier just absolutely delivers at this place when you talk about getting it done early.
Off turn 4, stage 1 winner, Justin Allgaier.
He's now got 1 for the thumb. 5 in a row for the veteran driver, a reigning champ out of Illinois.
Larson 2nd, Sanchez 3rd, Austin Hill and Sam Mayer top 5.
His 4th after starting on the pole with Sam Mayer, last year's winner in stage 1.
So then Creed, Ryan Sieg, Brandon Jones, Jeb Burton, and Anthony Alfredo get top 10 finishes. Stage 1.
When my doctor gave me breast
No, I haven't seen Marcus Erickson's spit wreck yet. Yeah, it looks like weather's going to be an issue over there.
Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Don't take Breztri as prescribed. Breztri may increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsening breathing, chest pains, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur.
Ask your doctor about Breztri.
Sadly, windshield chips can turn into windshield cracks.
Fun at SpeedSafeLight.com and schedule a 6 minutes. SafeFlight can come to you for free. Don't wait. Go to SafeFlight.com and schedule now.
You love our legendary subs, so you'll love our legendary new Doritos football nachos. Doritos and Subway, two legends come together to...
Legends eating legends. Am I right?
Yes, thank you, Marshawn. Doritos football nachos, just $5 only at Subway.
What causes a periodontal disease? There's someone you have to talk to for help.
I got somebody for that. I got somebody for that. I got somebody for that. You got somebody for that.
There's hope for the estimated 1 in 10 men who may have Peyronie's disease, or PD. A urology specialist who treats PD can help you create a plan, including non-surgical options. Find somebody today at GoGetSomebody.com.
Sherlock Holmes, you're responsible. I want justice for my mother's murder.
Rich, I love to go.
Hey, did you beat the new Mega Millions jackpots are going to be higher than ever?
Like how high?
The bigger, better new Mega Millions. Play today.
Welcome home. Welcome home. This life will be so beautiful. Welcome home. Welcome home.
I did 950 miles on the Pacific Crest Trail, and then decided I wanted to go hike in the Himalayas. I was not 20 years old. I was 64 years old. We had an absolutely incredible experience. We trekked about between 90 and 92 miles, and to do it pain-free. You think I'm not grateful for our support from Good Feet? I mean, come on. I'm Dale, and that's my Good Feet story.
See for yourself with the free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Detroit Speedway is jumping up more than just speed. Fans are getting a full-on Cinco de Mayo flavor. Levi's 50 is bringing bold, high-energy eats to match the thrill of race day. From tamale chili pies to turtle fries. It's a menu built for race weekend with flavors just as big and bold as Texas. You need to get in on that. What's that? I mean, all of it. Oh, yeah. Oh, I mean, and a little Andy's for dessert as well. I like that grill. Does it know it sometimes has pork in it? I'm not going to get in. All right. I hate this. Christian Eck is being pushed to the garage, Dylan.
I just spoke with the team, and they think it's the engine. They're still trying to diagnose exactly what the problem is, but there was some fluid on the camera that we saw on commercial here. As you see, both inside the Celsius on board. Christian had reported that it sounded like it was blowing up, and then he was having trouble breathing because of whatever was getting into the cockpit. When he came down to the road, they opened the hood and the deck lid, and a bunch of smoke poured out.
Steering before I decided.
What about the mile and a half? So disappointing. He's 13th at Las Vegas, but blows up early at Miami, and now this today, no stage points, and he's going to fall even further below that cut.
They just can't catch a break. They constantly get involved in altercations and damaging those race cars. It's been a really tough first portion of the season for Christian Eck's 16 team.
All guy wins the opening stage. Very, very good opening stint of the race for him, and now he's on the pit lane. Let's go to Progressive Pit Road and start with Kim.
Yeah, let's start at the top. Kyle Larson at 88. He said he was bound up on the front end. He said, avoid the rubber. Really tight. Don't look for the screen. That's Nick Sanchez. Mark up then drop that tire. He said, I need your help. Play next in line. And track bar adjustment as well as air pressure.
Jim Pullman, crew chief on the 7, asked his driver, Justin Allgaier, if he could be freed up because everybody else is freeing up with adjustments. Justin said maybe a little bit, so they'll make an air pressure adjustment and a small track bar adjustment just to trim the 7 a little bit more towards the free side.
A bit of a hiccup there for the 88. Race off Progressive Pit Road. And it's It's going to be 21 of Austin Hill. He goes +3, +4 for 3. Great work for Brandon Jones. Sanchez goes
Big Larson, a little hiccup.
That's not. Justin Allgaier, who lost 4 spots. When we come back, we saddle up for stage 2. It's round 12 for the Xfinity Series. We're live in Fort Worth on CW.
I have type 2 diabetes, but I manage it well. It's a little pill with a big story to tell. I take once daily,
No. Like willpower got some speed. They on Twitter they put a prediction saying that Power projected poll winner, or a prediction more like it.
Low blood sugar, or a very life-threatening bacterial infection, cleaning around the anus and genitals can occur. Call your doctor right away if you have fever or if you're weak or tired, pain, tenderness, swelling, or redness in the genital area. Don't use if allergic to Jardiance. Stop use if you have a serious allergic reaction. Call your doctor if you have rash, swelling, difficulty breathing, or swallowing. You may have increased risk for lower limb loss. Call your doctor right away if you have new pain or tenderness, sores, ulcers, or infection going back to your feet.
Perfecting your swing is hard. But replacing your windshield doesn't have to be. Schedule a replacement today.
I want to say, Leslie, your mom saw us.
She called me and said, the show I watched, they're coming to Connersville, Indiana.
This is the place that respects all Americans.
Can you go find them?
News Nation. News for all Americans. To find News Nation on your screen, go to newsnationnow.com. Treat yourself to rich, Gary Downey chocolate and delicious recipe.
Another world. Expecting fire. Nervous. How did this get so messy so fast?
When medicine's greatest defense is with the side effect, one of our most powerful tools is far more simple and human. It's a calling to connect with purpose. That's how we're evolving healthcare, by treating people, not just patients, with innovations that amplify healing and reaching more personalized care, guided by the belief we all hold the power to heal.
Roseville. Oh, wow. We are getting this car, right?
There's only one place where you'll find thousands of vehicles from 20 top brands and a friendly staff. Shop the largest selection of vehicles during the spring clearance sale at the Roseville Auto Mall. Driven to be the best.
Welcome back to Texas. You're watching the Andy's Frozen Custard 300 on CW. And I just feel like we need to participate in the festivities. You know, our Andy's is on board. Let's do the deal. What were you having?
I think I have a strawberry shortcake. Yeah, I did too.
You know, I couldn't choose. I think you just got the lemon bar or the Stone Cold frozen, your concrete.
Yeah,
so I got right here.
Full custard one. Yeah, I would say I've never been handed one of these at top of the race car. So this job's way better. I was at the Keel on the pre-race show. I mean, I don't know what I signed up for here. Yeah, that's the Keel's amazing. Yeah,
hey, let's go back. We mentioned going to break. Issues for the 88.
That's you, yes.
In addition, going to be penalized for an uncontrolled tire.
Right, so it was already it was a slow stop as well. But this was the big issue that you'll see here. That right front tire is just going to slowly get away. The tire changer goes, oh no! It's already impeded the 45. That's too far away from more than arm's length. And also, Jim Burton came down there and runs over the hose. It's a push him back. They worked on the car with doing that. Let's go back. That's a mistake you can't afford for the 2017.
The good news for both of them, they got stage points. It's not a big deal for Larson, right? Because he's not running for points. Some stage points, though, there for Jeff Burton, but both those drivers coming from the rear on the restart after the penalty. Matt DiBenedetto also had an uncontrolled tire. 51 of Jeremy Clements over the wall too soon. A host of penalties on those pit stops at the end of stage one. And Justin Allgaier lost some ground. So we got some good players at the front here.
And just to clean up for Jeff Burton, he was getting out of the box when he slid through. They jacked it up. That was the issue.
So front row here is going to be Sheldon Creed, Brandon Jones.
Yep, there goes Christian Eckes' day.
Inside, here we are once again, beginning stage two as drivers go through.
Time for stage two. Here we go. Off the hill, Brandon Jones.
Creed was trying to be the one that was right there below the 21 as they went through the dog right there, all over the place. Blocks. Sat there, gets shoved 3 wide in the middle. Jesse Love gets by him.
Look at Allgaier trying to get back up to the front, driving inside Brandon Jones. Is right back to the mix. Looking outside that 40 around the outside of Brandon Jones to 20.
Well, so they go back into the 48 and Alonso let him down that corner, but left to the outside down there. Go right around Brandon Jones and bring him just all got with him.
There's the 39.
Curious to watch the 7 here and how that car reacts pushing through the air after they were so dominant in the first stage, but really never challenged when you talk about the dirty air.
That's something he'll be figuring out here, but we showed how many laps he's let you how good he's been here. Knowing just all out, he knows exactly what to do when in traffic in these race cars. Veteran the Xfinity Series.
Larson driving through the field, aggressive early after the penalty, and Bodie nearly had to get away from him.
And look when he got out of the groove up there. Little speedy, the car even slid when he was going slower. It just shows you how good the grip is out there. It's on such a knife edge. You're such a condensed space of what is the racing group and what is not. And you see cars go to the outside. They're taking a huge risk. Scarson Quaffle goes to the bottom here for David Honeyman. Wow.
Sometimes when drivers park like that, you think there's an issue. But when you close on someone, you gotta make the move quick. Here's Allgaier inside of Sanchez for 30.
And if you have to run, you just gotta be decisive with it. That's the only way it works here. You've got to take control of the corner when you can. That's how you make passes. Kyle Larson's trying to make up for that issue he had off of turn 4.
Penalty cars following each other through here. DiBenedetto 99, 88, Kyle Larson. Texas native. He calls the Woodlands, Texas home. Oh, look at that move. Near contact.
Wow, that was close. Daniel Leland. I don't know if Leland knew he was down there or whoever was trying to come down as Daniel got beneath him. That was almost contact.
Is Leland Jr. a magnet today or what? Every time something crazy happens on track, I feel like he's in the middle of it.
He's got his own highlight reel.
He's in the 70. The other highlight reel belongs to the guy driving the 7. Allgaier loses the position on pit road, already up to second as he drives below that 00 of Sheldon Creed.
So he's done 2 things. He's really good in clean air, and he seems not to have an issue in traffic because he's been able to fly through these cars, making quick passes as he goes along towards the lead.
16 Thompson. He got a little bouncy there. Honeyman has to come out of it. Guy nowhere to go. A lot going on in that situation.
And it's just an awkward part of the racetrack. You can talk about it all day. The seam hitting the inside, then hitting the grass when it happens. You lose your sight lines when you're following another car through there. But it also sort of condenses you down in that dogleg. And that's sort of when the 7-year-old check up. Daniel Dye was going there already. It just sort of condensed it together. That's why I look so close.
Dylan, what's the latest on Christian Eckes?
Well, they just did go back to the garage and spoke with the team, and they said it was a push rod issue in the motor that they are going to try to fix and get back out there. You see Eckes out of the car, so I don't know if that's changed the one they dove into it, but it was a push rod issue. This is a team that needs points even at this point in the year, so if they do go back out and log laps, it's going to be valuable.
I felt like today was a day he could take advantage because his history in the truck series is always good here in Texas. Really good intermediate driver in the Craftsman Truck Series, but unfortunately hanging for now in the garage as we check in on the battle for the lead. They started on the front row. Austin Hill leading Justin Allgaier.
Justin's gotten to him quickly, but getting there is one thing fast. He did another. He's just looking so strong the way that car cuts through the center. He gets all looks really good down in 3 and 4 as well. As Austin Hill's done a good job being up here in the top 3, but it just seems like it's like at speed right now.
For most, getting there and gassing are two different things. For Allgaier today, I'm not sure it really matters. 7 pits now, but for now, he runs behind the lead. 17 lap pits to do.
It wasn't the late night shoot rounds or the tournament trips. That's not what got me here. It was the love they showed me. It's hard to give it back and pass it on, you know? Because it's the assists you don't see on the highlight reels that make all the difference.
Perfecting your swing is hard. But replacing your windshield doesn't have to be. Go to SafeLight.com and we can come to you.
Yeah, Larson's stuck in 20th.
Train techs can replace your windshield where you are, even if that's right in your driveway. Have a good day. I love you. SafeLight makes it easy. Go to SafeLight.com and schedule a replacement today.
William Sawalich up to 11th place.
Today, you're meeting for coffee. And then before you know it, you're meeting with family. At Credit One Bank, we believe having the credit and rewards for the little moments today can lead to even bigger ones tomorrow. Earn up to 10x points on travel and 5x points on dining with the Credit One Bank Wander American Express card. Credit One Bank, for what's ahead.
I've always known how to fix things. But with psoriatic arthritis, my body felt broken. Mornings were a nightmare.
But it's not going to control me anymore. With Big Zealots, I can't wait to say I'm back.
I'm back.
I'm back. Only Big Zealots targets and blocks IL-17A plus F to calm inflammation. Big Zealots can deliver transformative relief from joint pain and stiffness. It's fast and lasting. I'm back to what moves me.
I'm back to reaching for new heights.
Less fatigue, for some zero swollen joints, and 100% clear skin for most.
I'm back to what inspires me.
Serious side effects like suicidal thoughts and behavior, infections and lower ability to fight them, liver problems, and inflammatory bowel disease occur. Tell your doctor if these happen or worsen, or fevers, chills, muscle aches, or cough occur, or you've had a vaccine or plan to. Before starting to check for infections, tuberculosis, or liver problems.
Yes, the booth is Adam Alexander and Parker Kligerman. No Jamie Mack. Yeah, I'll try and give the IndyCar race a watch tomorrow. But knowing me, I got other things. Dang. It's like some drivers are having. It's like some drivers are having off-track excursions at Barber Motorsports Park.
NASCAR fans, the time is now to turn your love of racing into free tickets, merchandise, VIP experiences, and much more. Rack up fan rewards points by watching races at home, playing quiz, completing challenges, and visiting tracks. Then redeem your points for epic prizes. You earn driver's seat. What's waiting for you? Sign up for the free NASCAR fan rewards loyalty program today at NASCAR.com/fan-rewards.
We don't talk about that. I really don't. We're just going to sit back and enjoy it.
Aerial coverage provided by
We don't talk about that. I really don't. I've moved up. We're just going to sit back and enjoy another unhinged version uploaded by Landon's Animation Wheelhouse. The original video is in the description below. Be sure to subscribe, check that out. And we're going away so more time. And get ready to make this all.
Of course, one of the interesting things here is see just got hurt.
Here we go. We're going to all the engines. Sad day.
and that line comes in, it gets harder and harder to pack. And so because you go lower, you should have tight. So you have to find some of the yeah, I think that's not true. Great, man. The RV was supposed to. Gotta do something about it. Yeah. Oh shit! He's actually attacking there. Damn! This is first time ever. He's excited. Nothing is really helping. So you guys say finding a way around. I mean, they can still move without on the track. Guys, Henry, let's see Justin trying different things. He's trying to go lower, enter higher, all sorts of things. But when that top lane 1-2 really becomes space to be, Austin had a little bit of traffic field here. This might be all guard sprint, right? A little lap traffic, 32, Captain leg. But you might hurt him a little bit more than hurt Austin. But that's really Justin's got no course catching traffic in an awkward place to give him the chance to have the momentum when you get up to another car like this. It's tough because passing here, really, you want to be on the outside car. Making a pass inside when you lose that right side arrow just makes it really tough, especially when that outside group 1 and 2 start to be a dominant place to be.
And we talked a lot about Kyle Larson today, but you got to give a shout out to the 17 Corey Day, who finds himself in the 8th position despite the fact we've never seen this place. And he's in front of 2 really good drivers, especially when you talk about intermediates. Ryan Segan, the 39, and the 20 is Brandon Jones. But man, banging it off. And it's not just an early race thing. He's doing it over the course of the day, which makes it even more impressive. Now to the guy that he's followed throughout his career, Kyle Larson. He got the penalty. He's back up inside the top 15 as he drives around Harrisonburg.
Did that using that line we saw earlier, sort of diamonding 1 and 2. That's something just on there. We need to get note of to be able to get by Austin Hill. And I'm not surprised to see Kyle Larson drive to the field. We saw him do it earlier.
Since the restart, plus 15 for Larson. De Benedetto at the penalty, plus 11. Not as good for Jeff Burton, who's up 9 positions since the restart. Jesse Love coming back. He's 6th right now after a difficult start to the day. Top 5, Austin Hill, Allgaier, Creed, Sanchez, and May. 31 laps down stage 2. Sadly, windshield chips can turn into windshield cracks.
I think Riley Herbst is up there now.
Sweet. SafeLight can come to you for free, and our highly trained techs can replace your windshield right at your home.
SafeLight, SafeLight.
Don't wait. Go to SafeLight.com and schedule now.
SafeLight,
Those cars up.
let's just get a closer look.
5 immersive worlds. One amazing theme park. Our universe will never be the same.
Yep.
You got to see this.
Epic Universe. Only at Universal Orlando Resort.
Want the effects of Viagra, but faster? Meet Rose Sparks. They contain sildenafil and tadalafil, but Sparks dissolve under the tongue. Dissolvables work faster than most food pills. See if Sparks are right for you at rose.co/sparks.
Motorsports isn't complicated. It's made up of races where you go as fast as you can, as best as you can, as sideways as you can, and whatever this is. Our team, Toyota guys we racing. We make some seriously fast cars, like this one, and this one, definitely this one. And they all have great drivers, ones that win, like win a lot. Look at all these legends. The hottest drivers right now are him, her, and this guy. They're all part of a big, happy family of speed teams. Now you're up to speed. You in?
There's only one fuel that can drive the performance you demand from your car. New 94 octane, the highest octane on the market. Only at Sunoco.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like getting a bait man when you need the protection of that.
Easy, big won't be a lot too fast, baby.
Remember that poison ivy.
Someone's flirt. Wait, man. Please.
So don't settle for just getting insurance. State Farm.
poison ivy.
10 laps to go, stage 2, NASCAR Xfinity Series racing in Texas. It's the Andy Strozen Custard 300 on CW and Parker Clifford. I'm Adam Alexander, Bill Welch on pit lane with Kim Coon. Carl Lentz hanging out in the CW garage. Rain yesterday, cancels practice and qualifying. Chamber of Commerce weather today. 70s, sunshine, and stage 2 has been all about Austin Hill, and I would say give credit to the pit crew who got him that advantage to begin the second stage. And when you talk about stage points being on the line, a lot of good racing here, back part of the top 10.
And so great look at the inside of Brian's seat here for that final stage for the 10th. He would need that. Definitely need some points this time. He's had some tough finishes this year.
See, we had that period there, middle of stage 1, early stage 2, where you felt like the 39 was coming to life, and now maybe in need of another adjustment. Although he gives up the spot and says, I might take that right back. Joe Gibbs Racing, and I said earlier, it's been a great track for them over the years. Riley Hurts quietly in 6th, Brandon Jones 9th, Taylor Gray here in 10th, and just behind them, William Sawalich, who started way back with the 18 having as good a day as we've seen in a while, Kim.
That's right. Let's get a Toyota driver update. Rick Williams is currently running in the 12th position after starting 35th, and he has no speed time here. The first laps of this race are the first laps on this track ramp, and he worked his time with Eric Almirola to prepare and put around 40 hours of spin time into Texas.
William Sawalich up there in 12th. I don't know about y'all, but William Sawalich, ever since the start of the season, he's been behind the 8 ball. And like, while his other teammates are doing well, he's been struggling. But I mean, I know he's a rookie and all that, but I mean, like I said yesterday, William Sawalich should have just stayed in truck. Should have done a full-time truck schedule at Tricon this year. I mean, he did. Yeah, he did part-time last year, and I mean, I want him to get up there in the big leagues someday, but don't rush these guys because that's not going to end well.
Sure, he's going to be able to do it. I mean, Allgaier was just right.
Oh yeah, Allgaier.
Now we hear the report on the issues of the 21, and here comes the 7 ball.
And Austin uses the brake bias more than probably any other driver in the series. He's known for it. He did it so often a couple weeks ago. He actually broke the knob inside the race car at one point. So he uses that a lot. But that is an issue that he's talking about with the brake.
Stage 2 has been caution-free so far.
Sometimes if you have vibrations that can push the
Coming up on the back of the field. So Mason Massey in the 45.
200 pounds of brake, maybe 250 down to turn 1, which I had to put that on a scale. That's like 15 to 25% max brake that you use here each lap into turn 1. So you
Larson's up to 12, 11, yeah.
Here. Some big stories developing. Not only the battle for the lead, as Hill right now is holding off Justin Allgaier, but right on board with Jeff Burton. Final car on the lead lap had the penalty into stage 1. He wants to stay right here so he doesn't lose a lap, and at the very least wants to make sure that he's in the free pass position at the end of the stage if he does lose a lap, but I'm not sure he's going to be able to hang on to it.
It's going to be really tough to hold off Austin Hill here as he looks down the inside. Need one of those brake issues. Easily able to get in front of him. You don't want to go too far up. He's able to get away from him.
Ready to go on the stage. Now you just have to hope Hill doesn't pass anyone else, putting them a lap down. Next car you would see to put a lap down, Jeremy Clements, make it Brendan Poole, who's 24. It's there is a caution. Perfect.
Oh, caution, Chris Wright. Well, Jim Burton got lucky with that caution.
It's happened off turn 2.
Fifth caution of the afternoon.
If you have an issue off of turn 2 and lose race car, the other special part about Texas.
That 5 car can still keep going. He just needs to put some tape on the back.
The track get blocked on restarts with large wrecks.
This could end the stage.
Stage will end right here. Austin Hill will be the stage winner.
Off turn 2.
You can get high up.
Yeah, we talked about it all day. Being too high out of the groove, there's just absolutely no grip.
I've seen other drivers in the past make that mistake. So Chris Wright's just another one of the.
You know, we talked last week at Talladega about the level of concentration. So locked in the rack. Kind of the same here, right? I mean, if you miss your mark just a little, it's away from you.
And it's so odd as you look there, sitting there over watching that, right? You wouldn't think they were on a really drastically different line through that corner at that time. But the line between being in the grip and out of it is so fine, and there's no identifying marker to you. There's not a line on the racetrack that says here's grip, here isn't. You just have to feel it, you have to sense it, you just have to know. And it's a really tough thing. That's why we see cars that just get a little bit too far out of the groove, suddenly lose all that grip. And when you get out there, it can at times, especially if you go high enough, feel like ice potentially that you hit, which is just what makes this place so tough.
Confirming Jeff Burton will get the free pass, get back on the lead lap. He's 25th right now in the running order. Look at some of those drivers in the top 10 that needed stage points. Sanchez is in fourth. Sam Mayer, trying to help his cause. Jesse Love back there.
Great first two stages for Nick Sanchez. This team has, I feel like they've done that a couple times this season, haven't gotten the finishes, but they've kept themselves in a great, close enough to the playoff cut line.
Yeah,
through those stages.
it could have been worse.
Again today, starting back at 14th, but to get two top fives in the stages is really impressive.
Last night's truck race was nowhere. I thought Martin. It was. Yeah, I don't think it was close to topping Martinsville's Xfinity race from a month ago.
And it's the first time he's won a stage in Texas Motor Speedway. Allgaier is second. Creed Sanchez
And double top five for Haas Factory team.
Austin Hill has 2 career wins on mile-and-a-half tracks. He's got 3 victories this year. Feeling the momentum. They did have some mechanical issues. What's going on there? We'll follow up when we return. Pit stops are next.
The itch and rash of moderate to severe eczema disrupts my skin night and day. Despite treatment, it's still not under control. But now, I have Rinvoq. Rinvoq is a once-daily pill that reduces the itch and helps clear the rash of eczema fast. Some taking Rinvoq felt significant itch relief as early as 2 days, and some achieved dramatic skin clearance as early as 2 weeks. Many saw clear or almost clear skin.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers including lymphoma and skin. Serious allergic reactions. GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occur. CV effect risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events. Infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Disrupt the itch and rash of eczema. Talk to your dermatologist about Rinvoq.
Learn how Abby can help you stay.
There's only one place where you'll find thousands of vehicles from 20 top brands and a friendly staff. The Roseville Auto Mall, where you're sure to find
Austin Hill won stage 2.
Choose from 20 top brands with thousands of vehicles in stock daily. Shop the largest selection of vehicles during the spring clearance sale at the Roseville Auto Mall. Discover the difference at the Roseville Auto Mall, driven to be the best.
I should say hello. Welcome home. Welcome home. This life will be so beautiful. Welcome home. Welcome home.
Fast and reliable solutions from Comcast Business can help turn your business into a reliably up and running, cyber securing, performance boosting, storm preparing, Wi-Fi backup is working, reliably connected modern business. Powering the engine of modern business, Comcast Business. On a show where one man's home is pitted against him, he's still standing. Call me. Weeknights at 6 on My 58.
CW Sports coverage of the NASCAR Xfinity Series is brought to you by Progressive. Save when you bundle home, auto, and motorcycle insurance. Visit Progressive.com. And by Andy's Frozen Custard. Made fresh every hour and 54,000 treat combos to wow your taste buds. Visit Andy's today. Anthony Alfredo. He's on a pretty good afternoon, looking for his fourth consecutive top 15 finish. And now our race fourth driver from bed, brought to you by Red Creek.
Costa said he eats pasta carloads before races. He also made sure to tell us what his favorite sauce is. Put jelly there. Jelly. And that's sponsored. So once again, we get sponsored.
Thing that was almost a year ago. All Team Penske cars make round 2 for the first time in a long time. It's amazing how driver can go so long without accomplishing such a feat.
Just like that, we're on board with the Andy's car. To Progressive Pit Road, here come the race leaders as we have pit stops ending stage 2. Yeah.
Yeah, that Andy's Frozen Custard machine driven by Sam Bear. Inside just a little bit snug.
New Garden qualified the top 6 in North America last year. And talk about a long drought that was.
Go back on the changes they made on the 7 car to beat the stage 1 to get Justin Allgaier more lateral grip at the half round down on the track bar. Told you about the braking surge for the 21 Austin Hill. That's causing him to shatter the front tires. He wants to be looser. They made an air pressure adjustment, chassis adjustment on the 21.
Team does their job again in the 21. Austin Hill comes in with the race lead. He has the top spot off, +1 for Creed. Allgaier loses 1. Sanchez and Love the top 5. Final stage after the race.
I had to make movies, but I never do well. It's a little pill with a big story to tell. I take one stage each audience, and each day start. As time went on, it was easy to see. I'm lowering my A1C.
And for adults with type 2 diabetes and known heart disease, Jardiance can lower the risk of cardiovascular death too.
Serious side effects include increased ketones in blood or urine, which can be fatal. Stop Jardiance and call your doctor right away if you have nausea, vomiting, stomach pain, allergies, trouble breathing, or increased ketones. Jardiance may cause dehydration that can suddenly worsen kidney function and make you feel dizzy, lightheaded, or weak upon standing. Genital yeast infections in men and women, urinary tract infections, low blood sugar, or a rare life-threatening bacterial infection between and around the anus and genitals can occur. Call your doctor right away if you feel fever or feel weak or tired, and pain, tenderness, swelling, or redness in the genital area. Don't use it allergic to Jardiance. Stop use if you have a serious allergic reaction. Call your doctor if you have rash, swelling, difficulty breathing, or swallowing. You may have increased risk for lower limb loss. Call your doctor right away if you have new finger tenderness, sores, ulcers, or infection in your legs or feet.
Jardiance is really swell, the little pill with a big story to tell.
Sadly, windshield chips can turn into windshield cracks. But at least you can go to SafeLight.com and schedule a fix in minutes. Free. SafeLight can come to you for free. Don't wait. Go to SafeLight.com and schedule now.
And your bike is officially protected by America's #1 motorcycle insurer. You can now safely go wherever the wind takes us.
That's right.
It was one of those books that smelled bad, but in a good way, you know? Oh, man. Oh, didn't think this through, did you? No? Don't go without me. The owner and I aren't on speaking terms. Apparently the refills are limited. Okay. It's not okay.
When my doctor gave me Breztri for my COPD, I noticed things changed. Breztri gave me better breathing starting within 5 minutes. It also reduced flare-ups.
Breztri won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. It is not for asthma. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Don't take Breztri more than prescribed. Breztri may increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsening breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur.
Ask your doctor about Breztri.
It's not about the colors, speed, the action. It's not about the party or the long weekend. It's about them. The ones that gave everything.
This Memorial Day weekend, we honored the following at America's Home for Racing. The 66th running of the Coca-Cola 600.
As we get ready to head into the final stage of the race, and it is, of course, the perfect time to make yourself the Cabo Wabo Smoke Show. Just scan the QR code for a recipe to enjoy while you sit back, relax, and watch the rest of the race. Cabo Wabo, the official tequila of NASCAR, and Austin Hill says he made a lot of off-season changes from his workouts to his weekly regimen. But with that has come a sense of mental clarity like never before. He also spent a lot of time this offseason getting more involved in the setups of his race cars, which he says has been able to help clearly relate that information to his team. Says he usually didn't want to step on toes for his team, but he just now wants to be a part of the whole entire process. And guys, we saw that come into play at the end of stage 2. That team communication was big as the 21
So Fast 6 is Power, Plow, Herta, McLaughlin, DK, and Siegel. For my picks video, yeah, I figure Scott McLaughlin will be fast again this year. I mean, he did win last year in Power second. Hope at least Power can be the one on top tomorrow. Yeah, and I'm not going to sleep on those McLaren guys. Not just Nolan Siegel, but O'Ward and Lundgaard. Lundgaard's had a very strong start. Wasn't expecting that out of him, but he somehow managed to do so. Damn, 13 years since Power last won at Barber. Shit. So, yep, that's been a long time. It makes you. I want. So last year, we all know the thing with the infamous mannequin that fell onto the track. Yeah, I wonder if that will be Scott McLaughlin's good luck charm tomorrow.
All right, there you have it. We're going to let him get back on top of the box for this restart.
Such a shame of it not to get the experience here as the young driver trying to gain all the experience you can, but we got these 2 weeks off coming up.
Georgina.
We rumble towards Charlotte. He's going to be making a start in the Coca-Cola 600, so best to rest up here, take care of his back, and be back there at Charlotte.
Front row for the restart. As we begin the final stage, Austin Hill, Justin Allgaier, those two drivers have combined to lead every lap so far today. Pace car head to pit road, and the drivers will make their way to the Echo Park Automotive Restart Zone. Final stage.
All right, here we go. Final stage. Let's do this. Yeah. Oh wow! Crash. Hey, Mason Massey, Garrett Smithley, Catherine Legg. I think Taylor Gray got a piece. Sam Mayer's got some.
We saw a major wreck through the grass in that dog leg, and I think we're going to see exactly the same thing here. We've talked about it throughout the day. You lose your.
Once they restart, and if it goes green all the way, they might have to pit at least one more time. No, it's more like William Sawalich has been disappointing this year. Taylor Gray has speed. He almost won Martinsville, but because of Sammy Smith and other people's stupidity, yet he couldn't close the deal. More people I've been talking more about William Sawalich compared to all the other Gibbs drivers.
Yeah, we see problems on restarts where penalties happen when you follow the car in front of you and you get out of line, right? You jump too early. Here, it's the grass that gets you when you follow someone in front of you.
So first you have Corey Day getting the outside there, Riley Herbst, and then Sam Mayer was lower.
And Josh Williams, and then Anthony Alfredo.
And then Josh was trying to go lower than Carson Quapple, and all three of them basically ended up in the grass. You saw Sam Mayer make a really harsh move to get away from the grass.
At least Corey Day's having a good day for one.
You just don't know that it's down there, and that's how you end up. And obviously, Taylor Gray getting some damage there from Sam Mayer getting it, or for Corey Day.
Taylor Gray's doing just fine, but it seems like here he just got caught up in someone else's mess. Yeah, that's a huge tire rub.
It's like you just follow the cars in front of you, thinking they know where to go. They have clearer sight than you. They know they're in the grass, you're in the grass, and then it all ends up in a road.
Maybe a trip to the sock farm.
Yeah,
Nice to repair the grass. Been down there a lot.
Liberty Mutual is all she talks about since we saved hundreds by bundling our home and auto insurance.
Hey, Ken. It's pronounced Liberty. 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 Well, she's mocking me. Very mature.
Hey, that's an F you too.
Hey, I'm not the one acting like a total baby.
She's two.
Only pay for what you need. Liberty, liberty, liberty.
Liberty. Let's just get a closer look.
Five immersive worlds. One amazing theme park. Our universe will never be the same.
No, you got to see this.
Epic Universe, only at Universal Orlando Resort. Eddie's, we know whether you grill with charcoal. We've got the perfect grill for you.
Yeah, he has.
That's all the best brands in one place, like Weber, Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Blackstone. With free assembly and delivery of your new grill, along with all the sauces, rubs, and grilling extras, you'll have everything you need for your perfect barbecue. That sounds pretty perfect. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed.
Ace of the place of the helpful hardware, folks.
This Xfinity Wi-Fi is cool.
The Wi-Fi is booming like a
IPO.
It's sideways. It's bursting with Wi-Fi.
Well, the only ones I'm booming and seeing is going on too.
The Wi-Fi is booming.
Don't miss your chance to race for the millions. The NASCAR Powerball Playoff. Enter now for the prize and trip to
Well,
the NASCAR Cup Series Championship race.
well, it's kind of hard because I mean Christian Eckes he can get it done. It's just that he just been having a lot of bad luck this year. So I still haven't decided on if he's been a disappointment so far. I mean, the engine issues he's having are completely out of his control. So
In Texas, you'll find the fastest cars. Here in Miami, you'll find the fastest racers. This is Grand Slam Track, created by Michael Johnson, 4-time Olympic gold medalist, 8-time world champion. Instead of pit stops, Grand Slam Track pits Olympic and world champions head-to-head. Paris gold medalists include Sidney McLaughlin, Lebrone, Gabby Thomas, Cole Hawker. Other medalists, we've got Grant Fisher, Kenny Bednarik. You combine all that speed in with big performances for big money. And when the cars cross the finish line there, our racers head to the start line here. So join us, Grand Slam Track from Miami, here on the CW. It's great CW Sports Saturday. Grand Slam Track comes your way next. Right now, it's the Andy's Frozen Custard 300 NASCAR Xfinity Series racing for the 47th time at Texas Motor Speedway. And our 6th caution flag is out. 10 cars involved in a crash as we begin the final stage.
It's been an interesting one for sure. It started out chaotic and it's continued throughout. But this wreck here that happened on the restart, I think we've got a better visual of what I've been trying to talk about when you lose your sight of where the grass is. I'm going to stand there. Here's 48 road. We're going through the first dog right here. And then right as we get past the finish line right here, you can't see. We go back a little bit. You can't see where that grass is. And remember, we're up top on the roof right here. So if you stop there, basically, what Sam Mayer's vision is nothing. There's no grass. He's just going to follow the car in front of him. And that's what everyone behind him is doing as well. And then that grass sort of pops up as you're trying to get further left to get some wiggle, and suddenly he's down there, the car's behind him or even lower, down there in the grass, and that causes the wreck that we had on the restart.
And the other thing I would say in this situation, it's challenging to pass here. The sense of urgency on a restart is enormous in a place like Texas anywhere. This is your big chance to go out and gain some track position. The aggression level is on high. Start update on driver 2, Jesse Love, Dylan.
A restart in 4th, but he's been a little bit under the weather this weekend. This was the recent team radio on the 2.
Yep, that pretty much sums up both of them.
It's kind of funny because their mantra on the street team the last couple of weeks has been pushing full offense and just attack constantly. But sometimes when you don't feel good, it's a little hard to get up on the wheel and make stuff happen. Good news is they've been fast, and as we said, we're going to start 4th here.
Well, it's always tough when we don't feel well. We kind of be amped up and have high heart rate, that sort of thing. But sometimes I feel the best. I never feel that I'm sick or ever inside the race car. But that team has been asking him to be more aggressive. They did that at Rockham. They got the win. Unfortunately, it was taken away in post-race tech. But he has been more aggressive over the last couple weeks than we've seen in the past, especially on restarts. Danny Stockman's asked him to do that and been happy with him.
Double duty this weekend for Jesse Love. Trying to drive the 62 car tomorrow. Second career Cup start for Beard Motorsports. First coming for RCR at Bristol. First time tomorrow he'll drive the 62. Front row for the restart once again. The guys that have dominated this race. Austin Hill inside of Custard.
They're back to green.
Really even start by both the leaders. Justin's going to try and hang it out there, and he is able to do it just like we saw at the start of the race. Drives right around Austin Hill. This time, no, he can't.
Oh, there goes Sheldon Creek. Boom. Hard hit.
Caution number 7. Like outside of him, there was Jesse Love. We'll see. Any damage to 2 car. We just talked about him. And, yep, there is. And also got Corey Day in the 17.
Corey Day.
That's a shame for Corey. He's been doing such a great job. Came in here, no experience whatsoever, no practice, no qualifying. Was running up to the top 10. I think one of the best performances we've seen out of Corey Day in the limited starts he's had in the Xfinity Series. Not too much damage to the front. We'll have to catch that up.
That's the thing, for all these drivers that are getting beat up right now. Maybe the damage isn't severe, but you got to come pull a fender, maybe change tires, pick something up. You lose all of that track position. It's just not good enough. Everybody's going to have to make another pit stop here. You can't make
Jesse
it
Love's
from
got
the end of
damage.
stage 2 to the end of the race on fuel. But at lap 104, we're way too early to be thinking about that.
Here, Sheldon's that white car, the blue and white car, the second row. Oh, and they start a celebration because Corey is going to go to the middle to make it 3 wide. He didn't know he's there. They all condensed into the same spot. And that's difficult because for Sheldon's
It's like Alex 12, Scott McLaughlin are going to be the favorites tomorrow.
Out, you sort of lose the race car at the exit. He's come in at that point, and the 17 being there just puts him in a really awkward spot. There's probably thinking if he heard that the 17 was outside, that he's probably further up. There's a little bit more room there. More likely following the 2, that would be the more natural line, but the 17 was a bit lower, and they all come together. And a really hard hit for Sheldon inside wall. That's never a way you want to hit driver's side.
Here goes to the 8th. Sammy Smith, who's 23rd. Sammy's had a difficult day. Nose damage early, but makes his way back now to the lead lap. Just under 100 laps to go. Here's some Sheldon Creek radio.
Definitely frustrated, and I can understand some of the frustration. You know, that, like I said, basically what caught him off guard there is the 17 was so offset from the 2 and so much lower. If he was going off the corner, if he even heard that the 17 was out there, he'd probably be way higher up.
They're showing three, only 17 points above the cut line. Not a lot of breathing room there. Under caution in Texas.
Well, that's what his season's been like.
Break the heat with Blue Chew. Speak with a licensed medical provider at BlueChew.com to find out if Blue Chew is right for you.
You know, sometimes my life can be a little crazy. That's why when you find stability, you gotta grab it, hold on to it. Like how Verizon just lets you lock in a low price for 3 years, even if you're already a customer. Is that even real? That's not just for me. And they give you a free phone on any plan. Who's doing that? Nobody. Come on, what's better than that? Probably nothing. Yeah, nothing.
This is the story of the one. The one knows that when the big game stays away, the unexpected can put everything on the line. But with a solid game plan and a teammate like Granger that she can rely on to deliver the product she needs when she needs it, she's confident that she will always win the day. And her team will do the same. Call clickgranger.com or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
If you feel held back by the weight of financial decisions, we can give you the tools to help you break free. Credit Karma gives you personalized guidance to improve your credit, savings, taxes, and more, so you can find your way to money. Intuit Credit Karma. Karma you can count on.
Hey, Cole's mom? My mom said not to get her anything for Mother's Day.
Don't get her just anything.
She said not to get her anything.
It's not what she needs.
Take out your 50% off 6 month real ones, plus your Kohl's cash.
CW Sports coverage of the NASCAR Xfinity Series is brought to you by Progressive. Save when you bundle home, auto, and motorcycle insurance. Visit Progressive.com. Toyota, let's go places. And by Golden Corral. Golden Corral honors our nation's heroes. Let's go to the Care Center in Kent.
Josh Williams out of the Care Center after being part of the previous incident that tangled a number of cars. What happened?
Yeah, just, everybody's so tight on restarts, and, just some couple guys got in the grass, and I guess I got the worst end of it. So, Reed even said something to me about it. He's like, grass, and it's just too late. So, it's unfortunate. We had a really fast hell of employer services Chevrolet, almost as fast as Xfinity Mobile until we started to mow the lawn there. So, if we were racing lawnmowers, I'd be looking pretty good, but we're not. These are stock cars. So, just hate it for everybody at Colleague. We'll enjoy our weeks off here, regroup, and do extra hard.
We've seen a number of cautions today. Do you feel like that's a product of not having practice yesterday?
I think it's just a product of where certain people started at the beginning of the race. A lot of people that started closer to the front don't have a lot of laps here, or some of them have none, right? So I think that's just a product of it. Now I'm not sure. I can't tell you why.
Good analysis there from Josh Williams.
Good to see he's, not taking too heavy. Right after that, I agree with him. If we were racing lawnmowers, he had the right line. And unfortunately, it wasn't the right place to be.
Kid references all the cautions. And we're averaging 10 here in the last 7 races.
Yep, that 00 is done.
Which is huge. I said it going to break, only 17 above the cut line, and he's probably going to continue to fall. In fact, as I look at it now, updating, he's +4.
Yeah, it's been a disastrous last handful of races with 00 after a strong start to the year. You really felt like coming into the season at HFT and just how fast those race cars were. As Haas years past, this could be a big opportunity for him. I would expect him to get that first win finally, but this does not have it gone his way as of late and was having a very strong run.
Now we go to the CW Garage. Here's Carla.
Thanks, guys. And of course, everyone has a little different approach to this 2-week break coming up. Austin Hill is going to take a trip with his family. Sammy Smith going to run in the truck race at North Wilkesboro. But almost every driver says no matter their off-track plans, they're going to be sitting down with their teams either on the front end or the back end and assess where their team is at and how they're going to make adjustments moving forward. Parker, I know you used the term earlier today, Red Monday. That might be coming up pretty soon.
It's a quick fight, yeah. So this is a thought process in NASCAR as we get to Charlotte. That Monday post Charlotte, it's kind of the first quarter of the season. Everyone starts to evaluate how are the relationships, how's the crew chief and the driver working together, and often that's the time of year you might see changes in NASCAR. I don't know who would be a candidate for that right now, but that's definitely some of the discussions a lot of teams will be having as we head into the next couple of weeks and post Charlotte.
Man, you know what? Half our playoff spots are filled. 6 series regulars have been to victory lane, so they've locked themselves in to a postseason position. And once we exit Charlotte, we're halfway through the regular season. If you can believe
Yep,
that.
that's right. No,
The itch and rash of moderate to severe eczema disrupts my skin night and day. Despite treatment, it's still not under control. But now, I have Rinvoq. Rinvoq is a once-daily pill that reduces the itch and helps clear the rash of eczema fast. Some taking Rinvoq felt significant itch relief as early as 2 days, and some achieved dramatic skin clearance as early as 2 weeks. Many saw clear or almost clear skin.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers including lymphoma and skin, serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occur. See the event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events. Infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
The green that Sheldon Creed wrecked out. Sheldon Creed said on the radio, yeah, I'm tired of the inexperienced drivers keeping us out. The season's been looking at checkers or records. His day is over.
Sick. Our highly trained techs can replace your windshield where you are, even if that's right in your driveway. Have a good day. I love you. SafeLight makes it easy. Go to SafeLight.com and schedule a replacement.
Yeah, it frustrates me how no matter what Sheldon Creed does, can't seal the deal. All because of things either he's done, but it's mostly other people's stupidity, or he just happens to just show up and sick. Yeah, Sheldon Creed got wrecked on the backstretch because of fucking Corey Day. Fuck. I have nothing against Corey Day. I mean, he was having a good run, but good lord, it's like something always happens to him.
Beautiful Saturday afternoon in Fort Worth. High above the Texas Motor Speedway. This perspective courtesy of our Lucas Oil helicopter. Talk about productive days in Texas. Some drivers that really needed delivering stage points this afternoon. The top two have won, but they're chasing that regular season championship, and Bo Walker goes up and all got that great day. Nick Sanchez, the one to circle, and now that he's out of the race, Sheldon Creed, because he's going to need them now. There's something out of today after that wreck. Ryan Sieg is a driver that's going to, at least as of now, compete for a points position in the playoffs, and Jeff Burton. We got the free pass a while ago after having a penalty earlier. Now 11th for the restart. So that's big for him to stay in the game.
This is basically the third race that we've seen him find a way to get stage points. In that Rockingham action tied for the most points of the day. We saw that in Talladega. He scored a ton of stage points. Almost had that perfect day. Getting so close to winning. And now again here today. You know, he is a team, that team has historically needed a win probably in Super Speedway to get into the playoffs. But this year, I think, he and I talked about this yesterday, I think it'd be more impressive if they did it on points. And right now, if they keep doing this at stage point, they have that opportunity. As we sit right now, he's plus 20 above the cut line. If he stays in that range as we head towards midsummer months, that's definitely making our points a possibility.
We'll go green next time around, and you're looking for a cable news network which respects all Americans. Then you have a new home with News Nation. See why News Nation is news for all Americans. To find News Nation on your screen, go to newsnationnow.com. You know, we talk about the restart. It's going to be those two veterans from Chevrolet up front, all got a hill.
So Matt DiBenedetto and Leland Honeyman and Brendan Poole are up there. At least Swalch is still up there in 12, so his day hasn't gone south All right, back to green. Here we go.
Sanchez, and oh yeah, Kyle Larson right back in it outside of row 2. Green with 88 to go.
Jeb Burton back there. I think the 41 went up the track back there.
We've seen that from Austin Hill twice now in this day when he's in that outside lane. He tries to stay and do it just wrong. I did to him. It just doesn't stay. He loses the front end, makes it a 2. Now falls back to 3rd.
Harrison Burton's doing a good job.
27, good restart. Prior to choosing 11, he's now in the 8th position. And here's the 88. Kyle Larson going underneath Austin Hill. This is the battle for 3rd.
This would actually lose control of the race as Austin Hill did. But just not going to get around on the outside. 2 restarts to go. That took away the control on the restart. And now he's lost 3 positions basically falling out to 4th. You knew how good he was when he was in clean air, but now he's in the front out with dirty air. And he's going to have to figure out if we get late race restarts how to make that front rider off that. Not being the case.
Brandon Jones continues to impress today. Not sure exactly what the average running position is. But there he is in the pit spot. Meanwhile, 3 wide.
Brandon Jones got Miracle Grow on his car, the brand of soil that they use for planting. That's what's on his car for those who are wondering. Daniel Dye's paint scheme looks like one of Jeb Burton's old liveries from when he was at Colleague Racing a few years ago. Oh yeah, I remember when Carl Edwards ran Scott's Miracle Grow on his car back in the early 2010s. He won at Las Vegas with them in 2011.
Showing out here today, Dye's starting to go in the wrong direction of the 10 car.
That Coke family racing team, they only had a handful of employees on that team for the whole time this year. Ian McHugh is the crew chief, told me he's working on the cars, working multiple hats and different jobs.
Leland Honeyman, you're really doing a good job pulling down that 9th place there with that. A little bit of cosmetic.
Go get it, go get it. Be very patient. And maybe realizes at this point what he's accomplished to come back after the penalty. That just makes sure you find your spot at the right time.
And he needs that right now. And just needs to finish the race. It's been hard to watch at times. You know, we go to Bristol, you have the top 10 that fall race, and then there's been tough races like Hooks and Darnford that just didn't have the speed. He's trying to figure out this Mount Ass sort of style of racing. This has definitely been his best Mount Ass performance. And I think he knows the value that a finish, just a solid finish would do.
Mason Massey looks like he's the first car 1 lap.
More now on driver 70. Here's Ken.
Yeah, you guys talked about the good run by Leland Hyman Jr. currently in the 9th position. Talking to the crew chief, Adam McHugh, he said all of their cars, remember, are the 42 chassis from last year, so they know there's potential there. Now, what he's trying to do with his drivers is instill that they have to finish where they're running. They have good runs, just not good finishes. So we'll see if they can hit this day for the top 10.
70 is going forward. One car is going backwards since the restart is Austin Hill. Restarted first, back to 4th now. Here's some radio as to why. They've been working on it all, as he said. They battled that tight condition, tried to free him up at the end of stage 2, and now he's got that same issue. So a little bit of work to do for the 21.
We saw that when he exited off 2, the front end just took off on that race car. So you can see how tight it was. And when he mentions tires again, sometimes different sets of tires can have a different reaction in the car. You hope that the last set you put on is probably your best set Okay, everyone, let's get this done.
Nick Sanchez holding down second.
Really well on the restarts as well. Now that Kyle Larson behind you, that's a tough one to hold off. One of the things I think this season is to do so much diamond riding down 1 or 2 here. We saw them use earlier. They haven't seen others really do successfully. Sort of going to the top and then sort of cutting down earlier on the exit of the corner. Maybe a little bit there, not quite as pronounced as we saw earlier. That's probably his best chance of trying to get a run in these inches.
Battle is significant. How quickly can Larson get around him? Because if you're all out, you want to drive away in anticipation of some green flag pit stops that are going to come in the next 20 laps or so. Build that gap. Have the advantage before the green flag cycle.
Yep.
All the time.
A little bit. Nick is pushing it. Oh, it's really high off the two right
So all guys clocked in the fast lap. Up there goes the 6th.
the inside. He was really pushing it
Yep.
higher and higher. And it's sort of a forbidden fruit a little bit. Sort of wanted you to feel every time you go through it, you get a little higher, you get a little higher, you get more spin. But you saw him hit the race car suddenly takes off when you just go too far.
Jimmy Motorsports running 1-2. Catherine Lynch slow on the back straightaway. Could this produce our 8th caution of the day?
32. Catherine Legs got tired.
This type of Catherine Lake in the Xfinity Series, driving a buck-out schedule, but several in a row. Chevys for Jordan Anderson.
She's picked some really tough tracks. Oh my goodness. I talked to her about this. Like, having these tracks together with just what was available and how the sponsorship works, but some really tough places. And here with no practice qualifying, it's so tough for her to make races.
Aboard for Jeff Burke, the Sauce to watch. Flash 5. Looking for Minnesota up to 8th in the 18th.
That's just what you'll hear all day. So, times of your own power, when you see that throttle, you get down to this area.
Kim?
John Freak out the here scenario with a good day after that incident. What can you tell us from your perspective?
I'd be
For the first time in a while, I felt like I was a good restart and getting the lead away from having to try to winning. And it was a really good feeling. It was really good car. And, I don't know, I missed the beginning of that, but I was focused on race 72. He was pretty close to my car, and I think the 17 was just.
Speaking of Scott McLaughlin, Eric, there's one livery that stood out to me from his career. It's this one. I don't know if you can see that, but it's his Good Rancher's car. He ran it in a few races. This was in from 2023. It's a pretty cool looking car. I got this because it just stood out compared to all the other paint schemes that he's ran. Yeah. Oh, wow. Damn, Dixon started deep in the field.
If you're planning on all getting together, why stay in hotel rooms and not be together? Get an Airbnb and actually get together.
Oh, you know what's ironic? Scott McLaughlin actually won in this car at Barber Motorsports Park 2 years ago. Hello, Jay the Rail fan. And yeah, I remember when IndyCar used to race at Texas Motor Speedway. Got 2 today. Nice.
Exclusive deals for first responders, military, and law enforcement only at GovX.com.
Dang, 2 heritage units and 2 different trains.
Clothes everywhere you need us, with every part you need. From brake pads to stock your shop in Orange County, California, brake pads to oil filters for your fleet in Orange County, Florida. It's why we built a nationwide network of parts and exceptional service, all driven by one mission: to keep businesses big, small, and everything in between moving full speed ahead.
Sarah Benzino, Brandon Foley, Jablonski Auto Body, LLC.
What'd she call her? Oh, you mean Jablonski Auto Body, LLC.
Yeah, she sold the twins' baby names.
Yeah, like stadiums did. Kids are so expensive these days. Here he comes.
Oasis Breeze 10 and 5.
The Seaboard Secret Emblem and the Conrail CSX Heritage Unit. Nice. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow at noon Pacific time for the Cup race. Anyways, have fun at bowling. Hope you score a lot of strikes.
Salon Boss Lidocaine Flex, a super thin, flexible pack, maximum OTC strength lidocaine that contours to the body to relieve pain right where it hurts. And did we mention it really, really sticks? Salon Boss, it's good medicine.
Let's see what NASCAR Prime's all about. Let's do this.
Someone say road course? Big one today for Justin Allgaier, led for most laps. Has won a stage. He's in control right now. And he has the Xfinity fastest lap. See it on the board there. Just under 30 seconds. He's got that purple stopwatch in our bumper. And then you start thinking about pit stops. And I would say we're 5-10 laps away from seeing these guys come in what would be a scheduled stop.
Yeah, the way the stage works out, there's usually a green flag stop. If we go green around this time, it's about lap 140, 150, somewhere in there. A bunch of caution laps that can extend it a little bit further. You have a couple cars that get a little later, so they might go even longer, just trying to stretch that out. But we definitely expect green flag stops the next 10 or 15 laps or so.
You look at our bumper, and this is laps since they last made a pit stop. And if you go over outside the top 10, Corey Day, Riley Hirsch, those are drivers, Daniel Dye, that would be candidates to run it long here and put themselves in a position if everything climbed out and Washington's out. They'd have an opportunity to take advantage.
Yeah, I noticed.
We can't lose sight of the fact that Kyle Larson is right in the hip pocket of Justin Allgaier for the race lead.
I feel like I'm back at Bristol again. Yes, these two going at it once again. Maybe roles reverse slightly this time. The second car's been a dominant one. Larson in that 88 going in for Connor Zillich. He's had to work through the field twice now.
Just run around Carson Clark will put him 2 laps down. Their teammate was on posting issues today and one for Junior Motorsports.
A host of traffic here. This will be tough for Justin to navigate. You want them all to stay in the same line there as you see those two trains at the bottom, but now it's 3 cars ahead of them as well. You don't want them to get side by side. It will really slow you up.
There are 22 cars on the lead line. The last of those, Anthony Alfredo. Take a caution right now. Basically, in your window, stay on the lead lap. It'll be a challenge.
You don't want to go much higher than where he is right there.
It was lap traffic that compromised his momentum here last year, talking about Allgaier when he was in the race lead. There he goes around Alfredo, putting him a lap down. Next car he'll see, the 44 of Brennan Poole, also on the lead lap, scored at 21st.
He actually got away from Kyle Larson a little bit through that traffic. It's amazing to me to just watch almost lap by lap how this track widens out, where they can run. The one thing that does is just makes it seems like it makes it harder and harder for that second place car to try and get behind the leader, to get a run, create momentum. It helps to get into these lappers, but as you see the traffic start to widen out, it gives the leader so much control. You can't really run the bottom as effectively as you could earlier in the race. And then outside will have the momentum it seems like. So you just got to find a way to generate some momentum or force it out of that top group.
59 to go. No more lappers for a bit now. The advantage for Allgaier, 3/10 of a second over Kyle Larson.
Pit stops are going to happen
Every
soon.
day, mention where he is in regard to the pit stop situation. Wow.
That was just getting, and he was on the bottom committed underneath Jeb and caught Riley really quickly.
A little bit surprised Riley Herbst is pitting here because he was on the better end of it. When you talk about
Riley Herbst
if they come down,
coming.
let's stay with 59 to go, Kim.
Yeah, Riley Herbst just a little loose entering. What's the duration of the grip to last turn? You see those 4 fresh Goodyear tires, slight adjustment, still no fuel, and he is done with his pit stop.
He was 10 when he came in. Now the battle right of your screen. We go full screen. To the inside of
Oh, whoa. Damn, Larson got really loose.
If you sort of cut off the entry a little bit into 3 and gets the car really loose, and then you have a car on your outside that takes the air off the inside. You look here, he had the run here out of 2, gets the inside of Justin Allgaier, and shoots it down. He's probably expecting him to slide up in front of him, but Justin does such a
No, oh, geez.
job on the outside. He gets back to his right rear, and that gets Larson even looser. You know, I did this exact same thing with about 10 to go or 15 to go in 2023 underneath Justin, and I didn't get the lead either.
How'd that end for you?
I ended up finishing 6th. Thanks to me to bring it up, but I felt like I was having flashbacks.
Riley Herbst just got out, so makes you want. If the leaders first and second pit, then the 19 can obviously get around them. I'm not sure if he'll get up there to the lead, but you know. Anyways, here comes William Sawalich. Damn, Matt Benedetto, you're really doing good up there in 7th place.
He was 7th when he came down pit road. Was William Sawalich. Best career finish to date is 9th, so he's working on a career day. Chris Wright is off the pace.
Damn.
Oh my goodness, that was dangerous going to the corner.
Thread the. Chris Wright playing thread the.
Going around Chris right on the outside into the gray a little bit.
There's Sammy Smith, and their teammates. Whoa. Race is not over, Mom. We got 53 to go. Oh, wow.
Obviously, once everything cycles through, they'll gain some of that position back. 53 to go. The drivers running it a little longer here. The guys up there than we saw.
Don't worry, when they're gonna pit, just give them.
He got the inside and had closed that gap so quickly. Justin did an amazing job to carry the speed on the outside into 3 and 4, hold him off, not give him that position so easily. And now it's netting him to continue to be in the lead, have the clean air, and have a half-second lead right now as we run towards across the green flag slash these drivers. That's why you fight so hard to keep it.
It's our longest green flag run of the day. And you referenced the importance of track position. I go to Austin Hill. Won that battle off the pit road into stage 1, and he ends up winning stage 2. So it is big, enormous here at Texas Motor Speedway. More green flag pit stops. Back to Kim.
39 Jim.
He started this run free, but then it started to build back tight on him throughout the course of this run. They'll change 4 tires at fuel at 25. He's inside the top 10 most of the day.
Scheduled green flag pit stops for a couple of Ford drivers. Ryan Sieg was 6th. Harrison Burton was 8th. And here comes Harrison's cousin, Jeff Burton, making a pit stop. Yeah.
And one thing can continue that string of good finishes. Came in here with 2 back-to-back top 10 finishes. And good boys.
Finally, the 19 gets around the 88. To lap himself, but to gain a little.
Has been the trend for that car today.
Kyle Larson running second, going to give up his position and make a scheduled green flag pit stop here. Nick Sanchez coming as well. Here they are.
Second and third already.
Yeah, and for the 88, that's bounced between 3 and tight all day long. Most recently, the Kyle Larson
It's like Riley Herbst is going to unlap himself here, and there he goes.
Jesse Love is in as well. Remember, they pitted and had multiple stops for that damage on the 2 car. Car's been pretty good. Jesse said he felt fine. Just a little bit draggy, but he's able to drive it back inside the top 10. He'll pick for 4 tires and fuel as well.
So this will be an interesting cycle as we're watching Chip Allgaier caught a ton of traffic there. So Kyle Larson is on pit road. We'll see how they want to react to what the 88 team has done. I was looking at some of the lap times. There's not an immense difference from newer tires, but it is a difference, Dylan.
Austin Hill is in. He'll pit from the 4th spot. And we heard him talking about how tight he was. That hasn't gotten any better. He was asking for wedge adjustments, tire pressure adjustments, basically all of it under the course of that green flag run. He'll pit here. You see the wrench in the back window to make a chassis adjustment. Expect he'll make an air pressure adjustment as well.
Still confident for him to return at Charlotte.
He felt like he didn't have any front grip at the start of the run, but it started to come back to him. He's been inside the top 5, and right at the screen, Allgaier is in as well.
Justin Allgaier making his pit stop 1 lap after Kyle Larson. So how will this merge out? And does pitting 1 lap earlier to get those pressure tires pay off for driver 88? Now this is the battle for the lead right now, but it will be once everything cycles through, unless the caution comes out. That will shake things. Here comes the 7 off the pit lane. There is the 88 in the turn 1. Kyle Larson drives by to the side.
And I was going to say, that's definitely the advantage Kyle Larson had. The newer tires are just.
Oh yeah, I remember him saying.
A mess of traffic that really slowed up his lap times. That hurt him before getting on pit road.
Sam Mayer stays out for now.
Gets in earlier, and that's going to net him the top spot once everything cycles through. There are some drivers, though, that are yet to come in. In fact, the top 9, when you look at the bottom, have not made
Hucker Retzloff is
They
in.
will have to make a trip down pit road before this thing ends. And some of them have a good bit of time before they're going to have to make that pit stop. We're on board with Sandbayer, who's taking over the race lead. Last time he pitted was lap 109. So as you look at on top of 45 to go, that was 91 laps remaining. So he can get another 15, 20 laps before he will have to make a pit stop.
Right, they'll most likely drive this out as long as they can. It makes sense trying to catch that caution potentially. If it goes late enough, then they can force others to want to act. Remember, we got
Oh! Oh no! Allgaier! Wow.
Caution number 8.
Wow.
It's at the 5 car. So
Cycle back to 12 after the pit stop.
And you think about how down he's been all day. How down he's been here multiple times. Something like this happens.
But 99 laps, won a stage, was in control. And his record at Texas will go to 0 for 28. 28 start here today, still looking for his first Texas win.
He's down 3 and 4. Chris Wright is way off the pace. The car 4 slides up, and Justin is going at such a high rate of speed. Can't react to that in that point in the corner. Maybe gets in the back of it and causing this.
Came up on him really fast.
We saw earlier when Justin went around the outside of Chris Wright, who was way off the pace a couple laps prior when he was racing with Kyle Larson. But really, that's just 2 cars at such a different rate of speed at that time, that place. adjusted on newer tires, just trying to make up time. He's just lost the lead today. He knew that. He saw that all unfold.
Not the first time Allgaier has had a lap car impede his progress here. So now you start thinking about those drivers that had not made a pit stop. And we are showing right now only 12 drivers on the lead lap. Let's get Chris Wright radio, driver 5.
Ooh.
Yeah, I just got a hold one behind me. You said blow that outside. That's good there, guys. Yeah, it's cool.
I feel like in that position, where Chris was, he was sort of on the bottom and then sort of moved up and sort of lost the car. The pace are going. So we look here once again, the aerial, the team saying, hey, you got to hold one lane. You entered on the top, he's at the bottom, and now he's sort of moved.
I don't know if y'all noticed, but yeah, it said Chris Wright's spotter is TJ Bell Jr. I think that's the former NASCAR driver TJ Bell. I remember him from the early mid 2010s.
It makes it hard for you to react because you're going so fast. You can't just suddenly turn the car down.
I don't want to make a case that Allgaier should have won every race this year or anything, but when you think about
I remember TJ Bell used to drive for various teams back in the day, like Make Motorsports and the Go Fast Racing team, that the 32 car. Ooh.
I should say 7 drivers that are on the lead lap that are yet to make a pit stop, where they get to come under yellow, and this is really going to shake things up because a lot of those drivers that have gone a lap down that had made a pit stop are going to do the wave around here, so we're going to have a big shuffle.
I can guarantee you if this race happened, if that happened in the late 2010s, Kamikaze Games would have lost his shit. Because we all know how he was back in those days. I mean, I have nothing against Kamikaze Games. Full respect to him. That's all I have to say. But after seeing his videos, you know how it makes you wonder if he just did that just for me.
Going to open this time, so we'll get a restart here. Inside of 40 laps to go. Sitting a long way from over, and even though he's going to hit the guy that's leading this race for now, Sam Mayer, the guy that got the checkered flag here a season ago. Here comes Mayer and others, Kim.
Damn, those drivers got really lucky.
Caution flag comes out rather in the midst of a cycle of green flag pit stops. You know there's going to be a big shuffle. We'll reset everything when we come back. Justin Allgaier been incredible today, but unfortunately his afternoon over prematurely as he gets involved with Chris Wright, who is more than one lap down in the race.
Sadly, windshield chips can turn into windshield cracks. But at least you can go to SafeLight.com and schedule a fix in minutes. SafeLight can come to you for free. Don't wait. Go to SafeLight.com and schedule now.
Did you pay it?
At NAPA, we are the pros that know AC services, inside.
Come on, dude. Stop. Come here. Come here, man.
We have everything you need to keep your customers cool, calm, and
All your faves, veggies and fresh sliced meats. And now, buy any of the long and eight for just $6.99. Great meat for your fast, great cheese. People, order now on the Subway app.
Salon Plus Lidocaine Flex, a super thin, flexible patch with maximum OTC strength lidocaine that contours to the body to relieve pain right where it hurts. And did we mention it really, really sticks? Salon Plus, it's good medicine.
This is good. So simple.
5 immersive worlds. One amazing theme park, our universe.
Well, let's see how the field does on this restart.
Epic Universe, only at Universal Orlando Resort.
Coming up next, it's the return of Grand Slam track from Miami. The top names of the game collide in a high-stakes battle with over $12 million on the line. This is where legends are made. Grand Slam track from Miami. It's coming up next on CW. I like this. Gabby Thomas getting warmed up and ready to go. And Parker, you told me, you're a pretty fast runner. I don't think you'd beat her. No, but you did tell me if you had done the track thing, you would have been 100 meters.
Anything short. That would be my thing. I'm not a long distance guy. I used to run basically a 4.5 back in my early 20s.
Yeah, I think I saw you at the NFL Combine.
Well, the thing is, I was working out with a former NFL quarterback, and I wanted to get there. So we worked on it, and I did, and now I'm probably about 2 seconds slower. Yeah. And especially if I ate that.
Are you okay to have a sample?
I would.
Okay.
Yes.
I didn't know if that was a party foul or if that's acceptable.
I just find it interesting they put pork in the pig.
Right. It's counterproductive, isn't it? Carla, what's up?
Yeah, Adam, we know the adversity that William Sawallich has faced in his rookie season. I asked him earlier this week, I said, have you ever been through a season like this? He said, it's honestly the most adversity I've ever faced. He also reminded me that he's never run a full season of anything prior to this year. And if he did, it was actually short track. So coming to the Xfinity Series and running the variety of tracks has been an adjustment for him. And then, of course, add the mechanical issues the team has had over the last couple of weeks. It's been a tough go for Sawallich, but a better showing today. Kim?
Yeah, let's check in with the 48 of Nick Sanchez, currently running in the second position. What a day for him. And it's been a combination of them being very happy with their speed lately. And Nick told me speed trumps everything in his opinion. If they have speed, the wins will come. He also has a great record here in the Truck Series. And on top of that, this is a brand new car. They were very confident about it. It's showing here today, looking to put the pressure on Kyle Larson. Dylan?
And another team that felt really good about what they had to start today was the 8 cars, Jamie Smith, the Junior Motorsports cars all have been so strong today. But if we get a look at the front of this race car, you see the damage that they've had to encounter or overcome from the last one collision. They net gained in that cycle of pit stops, stayed out long there. It's got them inside the top 10 now, Ken.
Stay down for Justin Allgaier after leading 99 laps today. You got tangled up with a lap car trying to pass. Just walk me through what exactly happened.
Well, we almost got wiped out right before the green flag side by the same car. And going to the middle of 3 and 4 there. He went up and then turned down and then went back up and then he tried to get to the bottom and he lifted and went back down. And just frustrating day. I hate it for all of our guys. Everybody in this field just to Chevrolet. Obviously, have a really fast car. Having a great battle with Kyle there, and we lost a little bit of time on that pit stop, but I still thought that if the race plays out the way that it should, we were going to have a great shot at it. I'm frustrated today. I'm frustrated myself. Just I'll go back and watch the film and figure out what I can do different.
Top 5 cars that made a green flag pit stop. Top 5 prior to choose, so they stay out here. Mayer was 6 prior to choose. He was the first off pit lane.
All right, let's see how this goes. Back to green.
Great start by Larson. Sanchez didn't quite get going off. He's going to try and squeeze the 21 of Austin Hill.
Sanchez has been today. With the best all day, and continues to deliver. Had nothing for Larson, who jumps away on the restart. But second place, very, very good. Austin Hill, Nick Sanchez.
You're doing a great job. That car playing around it. He's sitting there talking about really high in that light blue car. Vandy's put some Custard cars on that early.
I got the boys back there. You talk about Mayor. I'll bet Ryan C was working on a top 5 finish for a second consecutive season at Texas.
You know, Austin Hill is fighting really tight race car. It looks like today it's going to be a good Nick Sanchez ready to go on board with Sam Mayer. Austin was able to clear, but then it got back to the inside in 3 and 4. Once again, he's been on the right, sliding that right there all day long. And look who's right behind him, fighting his way to the top 5. Taylor Gray has been beaten around a little bit today, but the 54 finishes strong.
Dang, Taylor Gray's up there after that incident from earlier. Talk about a rebound.
I felt like this would just suit his style when I saw him last year with Living Starts and what we see now this year, the mile and a half. Really good job by him to be up here in the top 5.
2 rookies in the top 5, 3 in the top 6, and all of them drivers desperately needed their day because they're fighting for a playoff position.
And I appreciate Ed's sentiment when we heard from Ken about how speed sort of fixes everything. As long as you have speed, I have to agree with it. If you've got speed, the other stuff you can hope comes together and gets put together in terms of executing races. But the speed they've shown today has been great. He's done an excellent job on restarts and holding on to a car at times that's pretty loose.
These 2 racing
Well,
Larson loves it as he starts to stretch his advantage at the front. He's got a 1.5 second lead over Sanchez. Jones quietly on top 5. Mentioned the rookies in the top 6. Daniel Dodd.
well, this will be Sanchez's first runner-up. Yeah, it's been 3 years since Big Machine Racing won, which was at this track 3 years ago at Tyler Reddick. Cup leads, yes, but either way, it's still.
You know, he probably thinks he might have something for the 88 to get by the 48, but right now that's going to be a really tough pass to make. Had that one run at it, it's going to be tough to make that sort of momentum again and materialize a run like that.
Oh, use the wheel for this Texas with NASCAR Heat 5. Do you try any other controllers other than the wheel, or does the wheel suit you the best? Because I've seen people on iRacing use it. I mean, I've used the Wii wheel before on the NASCAR games. And I've seen other people use it for. I mean, I've seen other people use the wheel for previous NASCAR games. So, yeah, wheel suits you best. Alrighty then. Well, if I ever buy that game someday, I'll give it a try.
Almost moved up the racetrack a little bit by the 19. That's just getting the air taken away off turn 4. Saucendale continues to work on Nick Sanchez here. He's going to have to find some way to get the run off of turn 2. Maybe similar to what we've seen Larson do the diamond cut down earlier on the exit. We know that car, he talked about being tight, but it's looking a little better now. He gets close to the back of Nick Sanchez. And Nick does a great job running the outside lane down here at 3 and 4 to make sure he doesn't get the run there. It's such a game of inches. When you're trying to make a pass in a mile and a half like this, when you're in Austin Hill's position, you're trying to look for just tiny, minute differences in where you place your race car compared to Nick Sanchez to get out of the dirty air, to get downforce to the front of your car. You'll see that Austin Hill maybe down the 3 here will just poke his left headlight out just a little below the 48. That's just trying to get some air to it. There you see it. 48 inches a little higher, the 21 a little lower. Just keeping a little bit of air on that front of the nose helps you turn, helps you potentially get that run, especially if you're this close. You feel like you maybe have a better car, you're a little faster, and you're just looking for the tiniest little advantage. You can't run on that 48 car. And it's what Austin Hill does so well. He'll talk about it when they get their DVP on Monday. He'll talk about just the littlest things he did different to try and affect the air to get that race car turned.
And the more that you can learn in this situation, at this style of track, the payoff can be enormous. Because the next time we race, mile-and-a-half Charlotte Motor Speedway, and twice in the playoffs, we're racing a mile-and-a-half track. So you have to get it figured out in that dirty air so that when more is on the line, you can really step up and take advantage. And he's one of those drivers, no doubt, September, October, we'll be talking a lot about.
No doubt. And the thing you just saw him do there, he almost sort of dove out
Yeah, Larson's lead's getting.
lane there below his bumper on the exit and slid up to the center of the corner, just trying to see if he can get any sort of different dives. But bottom 3 and 4 here as he sees that run, trying to get up the side of maybe side drive from the exit. Doesn't quite get there, but that's the sort of thing you have to do. You just got to do something different. You want to get my zone on that one.
And here's the other thing I would bring up. Track position, we've said it's enormous. Every position you can get on track is huge. But should we get a caution late? We know how good that 21 team has been on pit road. So everything you can do to help yourself on track could be a setup. Should we get that late race caution and everyone comes down pit road to get him?
Jeff Burton's the last car in the lead lap.
By the way, there were times last season they were almost a second faster than anyone on average through the whole field. It's an incredible pit crew. They do amazing things on pit road for Austin Hill.
Let's see a little through the field with 24 laps to go. Get kick us off.
Damn, Leland Honeyman, 12 laps down. Man, he was doing so good.
And what's different than this season has just been race execution. I talked to crew chief Jason Radcliffe. He feels like they qualified very solid this season. They unlocked decent and have good practices. They just need to do a better job of setting themselves up for the race. Obviously, no practice yesterday. That means they unloaded pretty good here with some significant speed right now running in the top 5. In that 5th position, Dan Mayer in that 41 car. Again, remember he won this race last year, was trying to defend that win, and the last few weeks have been very frustrating for this team, but they are still 30 points after being second for so long. That accounts for the strong start the team has had all the season. Crew chief Jason Terry told me they're hoping to get back to that strength right now. Sam Mayer in the 5th position, Dylan.
Yeah, right behind him is Brandon Jones, who runs into 6 spots. Spoke with crew chief Shane McCauley this morning. He said, our mile-and-a-half stuff has been really good this year. They finished 6th at Vegas, which is probably the most direct comparison. But also tested in Charlotte a few weeks ago. Said they learned a lot as a company about what they need to do better at these type of racetracks. Paying off for them so far today. Their pit crew also won last night in the Truck Series with Corey Hyman has been lights out for them all year and today. So everything going right.
Jeremy Clements up in there in the top 10. Jeez Louise, he really.
I told you guys that Kevin Walker, the crew chief, came on the radio, told the team there's no reason we can't finish top 10. That will be the 3rd straight top 10 for this team. They've had a mediocre season up until a few weeks ago. Daniel told me it could be worse, but it could also be better. That does not mean that there isn't room for improvement. He said we haven't peaked too soon, which is where they want to be right now, Dylan.
Davey Smith runs in the 8th spot. Pretty remarkable recovery for them. Couple of off weeks coming up for the Xfinity Series, but not for this 8 team. Philip Bell, the crew chief, has his guys doing some racing of their own next week. One of their engineers is going to go race a go-kart with support from the crew. And Sandy is testing a dirt mini sprint at Millbridge in North Carolina to help improve some racecraft things that he wants to get better at. So he'll be busy next week. And as you said, you see the data there on the nose. Lap number 1, they're trying to recover from that and get Sandy his 3rd top 10 in his free Texas start.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but it's frustrating when these regulars can't win when these like geez, and Sanchez can't catch him because Austin Hill's all over him. Yep. Damn, he's still on here. kind of suck.
When you do that, sometimes you can get a good day out of a day that didn't look so good initially. They're trying to do that here, sneak into the top 10. The team that is having a good day on merit is Anthony Alfredo behind Love. He runs in the 12th spot in the 42 car. Spoke to Anthony last week about the start of their year. He said if we had some things that we could control and needed to improve,
Yep.
that's kind of a clear target for us. But we've had speed and just
The truck series is still gonna happen though. Yeah, this month's gonna fly by real fast.
Last month, as Dylan talks about, they've been much better. Back-to-back top 15s before their best run of the year last week. In Talladega, a sixth, and solid again today for the 42 group. And while we were doing that through the field, we kept getting a little sneak peek of second place. Sanchez hanging on in front of Austin Hill as we're coming to 15 to go.
He's doing a great job of just holding off the 21 car run.
After Barber, it's the Indy Grand Prix on the road course, and then the Indy 500. Oh wow! Yeah, it is next week. Fuck.
Little sideways. Austin Hill says thank you very much. It took him a long time, but finally 21 jumps in front of the 48%.
This is why I love the Xfinity car. Look at this. You pack a little air on the left rear. You don't have to ever touch him. Just put the air there. That gets Nick super loose. Able to drive on by, which I felt like the 21 was probably quicker. Nick did an incredible job to hold off as long as he did. That moves. That's pretty right there. That's a Texas Xfinity Series car. You know, Nick's probably thinking that JT Love did that to him at Rockingham. Got him all sorts of sideways to the lead. Now Austin Hill's the RCR teammates packing air.
Good news is you're up to second if you're Austin Hill. Bad news is you're almost 6 seconds behind race leader Kyle Larson. And Larson found out midweek that he was going to drive his car.
Yeah, I know.
The full-time driver is leading the race. It's turned into the inside wall, went to the care center, and actually made a post Sunday morning that was just sold. But decides this week he's going to set out through the injury to his back. And as we watch this in the final lap at Talladega,
Caution. Corey Day.
And it's for the 17th of Corey Day.
Wow, this will change things for sure. It's early. I didn't sit down and turn.
I'm sorry, Shahir, but the real winner should either be Hill or Sanchez. Larson shouldn't be in this race. They should have put someone like Raja Caruth in this car instead. That's what some people were saying. Or Kyle Weatherman. That's probably a long shot. Well, if Larson loses this race, then too bad. There's nothing much more I can.
Dave was running 15 when he had his problem. And we've been celebrating him all day long. He's been really, really positive today. And we're already spinning as you see it up there.
But he was really high up the racetrack. We talked about it. They're like on repeat all day. You get out of the groove, it's super slippery. If you're up in that gray, those top 2 lanes here in Texas, there's absolutely no grip. So however he ended up there, he eventually lost the race car and ended up down on the inside racetrack.
It's over a month from.
So 18 cars on the lead lap. I'm just curious, what are you thinking here? Because track position has been huge. But man, we're going to have right around 10 laps to go for the restart.
Yeah, and I think that's the discussion. You know, we've seen here in the past 2 tires can work in this position when you have enough laps on, but the fall off isn't significant enough to need 4 tires. You want to keep just enough track position. The key is how close do the 4 tires feed you, right? That's one of the other keys if you do decide to take 2 over 4. It's a tough decision.
You know, we debated coming into this race with the competition caution. How do you manage that at lap 20? Because of the compromise of track position. And some guys came that we didn't anticipate would come down pit road there.
And you would think the decision to come down would be pretty simple. It's not quite the case. There was a little bit of debate on the 88, but ultimately, here's what crew chief Corey Lindley told his driver, Kyle Larson.
You can't game to go before the future, and there's 17 cars on the lead lap. I think a lot of them count. I think we got a count to win. Okay, yeah, whatever you want to do.
No way.
So you heard that from the team.
I was going to say, if you knew there was no way Larson's going to argue, he always just drives the car.
Yeah,
Right?
sorry, Dave. Adam got real excited.
I did.
No, you're all good. It's exciting. We have a caution and restart with less than 10 laps to go.
And now it goes to what we talked about in a lot of lap cars between the 88 and 21. So he's got a nice advantage before he comes down here, which is huge. But we've also talked about how good that 21 team has been on pit road. They said they would come on the radio, and here they are, Kim.
Yes, and Kyle Larson telling his team, I'm not sure what I need. He said, I'm a little free to fire off. I wasn't mad that last time. I know this run is going to be a little bit shorter. And Richie Martin will be saying, I'll tech me up just a little bit for this last little bit stint.
Brandon Jones is in as well, was running in the fifth spot. He said we were just too tight on that run. Disconnect with the back of the car, but didn't do anything to help the front. They'll change right side tires and air pressure adjustment as we'll go around and change the left sides as well. Austin Hill will be in as well, a little bit further down pit road. He said that he was free behind cars, but shattered the fronts as soon as he got in the 48. He'll keep making swings at it.
This is going to be fun on the restart because 6 cars stayed out, including Austin Hill and Nick Sanchez.
Okay, that shouldn't be too bad, I hope.
Get your popcorn ready. Larson's got some ground to make up on fresh tires. Restart inside.
Well, when we restart, when the checker flag falls, we'll see.
With Blue Chew. Speak with a licensed medical provider at BlueChew.com to find out if Blue Chew is right for you.
If you feel like you're on the wrong road with your finances, Credit Karma can help you push through to a better place. With personalized guidance to improve your credit, savings, taxes, and more, so you can find your way to money. Intuit Credit Karma. Karma you can count on. Sadly, windshield chips can turn into windshield cracks. But at least you can go to SafeLight.com and schedule a fix and mix. Sweet. SafeLight can come to you for free, and our highly trained techs can replace your windshield right at your home.
SafeLight, SafeLight.
Don't wait. Go to SafeLight.com.
Phone's up here on the brown chair. Also, the Z changes goes down now.
The Weber Spirit
There's crew change as well. Just to let you know. So you might want to get ready. The race is 2 laps to go. I'm not going to miss this one.
Smiling first can help someone find the courage to do the same.
What if I told you that one of the best things you can do to improve the look and performance of your car can be done for under $20 and in less than 30 minutes?
Fix your flying and weather headlights with Cerakote's #1 best-selling ceramic headlight restoration kit in just 3 easy steps and without power tools. Just wipe, sand, and apply. It's that easy. Cerakote restores and protects, and for as long as you own your vehicle, it's guaranteed. You can trust Cerakote with over 60,000 5-star reviews. Don't wait until it's too late. Buy today for under $20.
Great finish coming at Texas Motor Speedway for the NASCAR Xfinity Series after today. 2 weeks off. Next time we're on track. Memorial Day weekend in Charlotte. Saturday, May 24th, 3:30 Eastern Time, 12:30 Pacific. We look forward to that right here on CW. Now to choose. Hill goes inside, Sanchez outside. There's what I'm watching. Where did Larson go? Outside the 88. And he gets in a lane. He can just go to the top and drive by some of these other cars that don't quite have the same level of grip on all the tires than him. He's able to in. You don't want to go too high, though. We've seen plenty of guys go too high and lose the nose of the race car, lose the ring of the race car on the exit. We also had this on pit road here. Riley Brooks in the 19 car. Circle there, the black car gets hit by teammate Williams launching, goes for a spin.
Okay.
You get it. As long as they don't try to get out after that happens, especially when everybody else is on pit road. Austin Hill trying for his 4th win of the season. And how about his first year crew chief, Chad Haney? He's having quite the time. Outside of him, Nick Sanchez looking for his first ever win. You got Taylor Gray, another rookie on row 2, looking for his first victory. Outside of row 2, Sam Mayer, who won this race last year in a photo finish.
And you really got to keep those rear tires clean. They get very dirty here. Talk about all that dust in the outside lane.
All right, here we go. 7 laps to go.
Larson outside of row 4 in the 88. 37 laps remaining when we go green.
Here we go. 7 laps to go. All right, 7 laps to go in the Xfinity race here at Texas. Let's see who gets it. Who? There. Up, 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 up. Oh, 8 car in the wall. Hits the wall hard. Caution's out. Yep, that car's done. Well, that's exactly what happens when they get. What happens when they get. Tap by the 21. Oops, wasn't clear. Yes, that car's done. Oh, yep, Clemens hit the wall. Wow. Well, on to the restart now.
I agree. That's a good assessment. You know, like, I don't think Sammy did anything wrong. He didn't have an awkward line. He wasn't cutting down in any respect. You saw Austin have that wiggle to the center of the corner, just chased the car up far too far, and ended up getting the left rear Sammy Smith.
I'll say this though, and Sammy's had a great comeback, as you talked about, but having a win in his pocket, enormous when you don't get the finish you feel like you deserve on a day like today when they battle so hard through the run times early in this race.
And it doesn't mean they can keep it rolling. The way this day is going, you still might have to do it.
That's true. We're going to go to overtime to decide this thing.
Well, that's serious damage.
Let's go back. Take a look at this restart. 7 to go. Hill and Sanchez up front, and it was on at the green flag.
We're talking about how hard or easy it is to spin your tires. That's what happened to Austin Hill. Sitting there gave Nick Sanchez the ultra push there. Pushed him so far out that he's a little too wide off the 2. Got to the center. Did an amazing 3-wide pass down the drain. Got this bumped and pushed by Larson down the back. Gave him that lead. That was an incredible move. And then Larson just ends up too high. Nick shoots the middle there, which was amazing. To be able to cut under Larson and get back in a second.
No, I'm watching it.
I don't know what it is about Sam Mayer in the last 7 races. Last year, I felt like he came out of nowhere to get Ryan C. I literally thought we were on a replay of some sort.
His push was really powerful. See the car wiggle around as he gets that hit.
What do you think about this choose coming up for this next restart? And Sanchez currently in the second position. So does he choose the front row or does he choose the lane he thinks is going to be best? Here is his thought.
Obviously got to go off, but again, just like we say, or have it clean air.
So you heard the thing.
Oh,
You would agree. Keep that clean air off.
yeah, I was aware at the beginning of the season that Briscoe was going to drive the 19 in several races. Well, now I have an idea which races he'll be doing. I do like the 88's paint scheme, by the way. I ain't gonna front. Blues Hog. Yep, caution's out again. Sammy Smith got hooked by the 21. I had to clean off that dish I used earlier. I had to use the other side of the sponge to like clean the stuff off. Well, with that said, well, I'm gonna be heading out of here after this race ends. So I want to thank y'all for watching. I'm not gonna end this off early, but I appreciate y'all for coming on the stream again. Hope you all enjoyed today's race. It's been a pretty good race. We've seen some crazy restarts, that's for sure, and most of them have resulted in wrecks. Allgaier was clearly the best car, but got taken out by the 5, unfortunately. He and Austin Hill were the best cars. Either way, the race has been entertaining, so I'll give it that. And yes, again, I'm not a big fan of the Speedway's configuration. No matter I hope one day it will get they'll change it back, but I don't think that's ever going to happen, unfortunately. So, yeah.
And I look at that top 10, and I was kind of talking about this race. If you think about all the storylines, Mayer going for his first win of the year, Sanchez trying to do it for the first time in his career, Larson trying to get a win for the 88 team going in Brazil, Austin Hill, it would be his 4th win of the season. Harrison Burton, what would it mean for him to win that A&M group? Taylor Gray trying to get win number 1. We know about Ryan Seek. So many good storylines as you look back through the top 10 and you think about drivers that could be on their way to victory.
You see drivers really trying to keep those tires clean. Once they're warmed up, they're staying on. They just pick up so much stuff on this racetrack. It's what makes it difficult. It's what makes these restarts difficult. You got to try to keep it as clean as you can. You see them waving around right now. And that 25, Harrison Burton, you mentioned.
And on the final note, yep, I will be live tomorrow for the Cup race, and I'll try and watch the IndyCar race at Barber tomorrow if I can. See how that goes. All right, here we go. NASCAR overtime at Texas Motor Speedway for the NASCAR Xfinity Series. Who's going to get it? Here we go. Mayer's going to get away. Oh, wow. Caution's out again. Damn, Clements is car.
Choose. No question about who was leading. Mayer was out front, but behind him, depending on when the caution came out and where those drivers were in relation to that last timing line, there'll be some things to sort out here.
Yeah, definitely where Taylor Gray is compared to Nick Sanchez. I think it will be one that's contested. Taylor did a great job to get down low and get inside the 80, the 48. They came out of 2. So what you'll do as the drivers, Right side by side with these cars. You think
See what I mean? These cautions are going to hamper our chances right here. It's like,
41 of Mayer is the leader. You see the advantage Larson had for second there. I anticipate that Larson will be second. Now, before we get to all that, go back and look at the crash that Bush had the caution right there.
right, so I saw the top speed kind of late there. Really hard.
sometimes just keep it going. Forget the 51. Yeah, they need to be like IndyCar where they just.
Well, Jim, just did that report on them running inside the top 10 and a chance to have a great day.
Whatever. Yeah, Clements was having a good race too, and yep, they went south. Well, time for another attempt.
Here, L4, middle of the back straightaway, was the timing line we used to determine running order here.
Right. It's about midway down the back stretch. That's what they used to sort it. Obviously, Mayer was in the lead. Larson was in second. I think the question mark was Sanchez, Gray, Austin Hill. They were sort of all side by side.
23 different cars involved in an accident today. It's the most ever in Texas.
Feels that way.
Oh, it does. But when we got in our rhythm there early in the final stage.
Yeah.
And you felt like this was going to be that typical mile and a half. Dice it up, stage 1, stage 2, then you have long green flag run. And the total complexion of the race changes. Not the case today. 11 yellow flags. We're going to have a double overtime. And I tell you, I'm not sure we're done yet. Tell me what's up on the pit lane.
Well, we found Patrick Donahue who calls the shots for the 48 of Nick Sanchez. So you guys have had a really, really good car today. What is your message to your driver on this restart to try to battle these two in front of him?
I have nothing to say. He's done a heck of a job, and we got to this point. So not bad for a car that never turned a lap until 1 o'clock this afternoon. It's brand new, and it performed. So it is what it is. We made our bed, and unfortunately, we got to go race some really good guys. But I'm proud of the day so far, and for some reason, we always run good here at Texas, and hopefully, it is what it is. But we got a lot of pressure there. The guys got some new tires, but I got faith in Nick, and hopefully we come out of here with a good finish. All we can do is put ourselves in position, as the last few weeks have shown. Anything can happen and come into the white. So it is what it is.
Real quick, I walked over here and you were leaning up against these tires. How are you feeling? You nervous? You excited? You ready to go?
I'm nervous. I'm anxious, but I made my decision. We stayed out, and I hate that these cautions keep coming, but like I said, sometimes I don't enjoy this as much as I should. I know Parker's up there; he'll understand. But sometimes I just take a step back and look at everything and try to take it all in. Scott's up there watching, and hopefully we can bring it home.
Good perspective. Good luck the rest of the way. You mentioned this team always being good here. The Big Machine Racing's only team win came here at Texas in 2022, so they know what it takes to get to victory lane.
Yeah, I can confirm he's nervous because I never see him off the box. I mean, every time we were in a position close, I knew he was nervous. I could tell it since on the radio, but obviously Patrick put so much into this program. He's built it from the ground up.
And of course, Big Machines Records is one of the labels that Taylor Swift is signed to. Big Machine Records, which is also the team name of the Xfinity team. It's one of the many record labels that Taylor Swift is signed to.
I think it'd be tough to finish it off here, but with how these restarts have been, who knows? Hey, let's talk choose strategy here. Radio from Team 41, race leader Sam.
Wherever you feel like you can get the best launch is where you choose. So like I said, a lot of it is you better launch than you did last time. You know, you have to take more, whatever you're going to do. You launch it.
I agree. If the leader has proven all that, you go to the bottom. You use the bottom. It's short distance. It's a long way down into turn 1, and that shorter distance will work for you. He had a major push there. We're sort of pushed up the racetrack by Austin Hill, but I think if he can counteract that, you're in the best position.
It's not one to go yet.
As the leader.
He's had a long time. And I would rewind to Miami because Larson dominates that race. Looks like he's going to win. We get a late caution. Who's lined up behind him? Sam Mayer. Right? And he was not happy with Mayer after the race because Mayer got it a little bit from behind, killed his momentum. Ultimately, it's Allgaier who goes on to win the race. So, boy, there's so many storylines within the race today.
And I spoke to Sam Mayer about that. That's the following week, and he basically said to me,
It's like
one of the things that
Carson Quaffle got the free pass.
You try to push as early as you possibly can. Statistically, that plays in your favor. He was expecting Larson on that day to go early. Larson waited. That sort of got him sort of off sequence a little bit and got in the back of Larson too hard. He knows that's the thing to do here is to go early.
Catherine Legg is still in this race, but she's 8 laps down.
Hard to bet against Kyle Larson in situations like this, but the way this day has gone, totally unpredictable. Get ready for our second overtime session. We'll do the choose this time by. We'll pay it all off here.
All right, let's get this. Ooh. Okay, so Sanchez is going to go behind Larson. Okay.
Riley Hurst back in the game, going to restart on row 3. Coming up next, we wrap things here in Texas. It's the return of Grand Slam track from Miami. The top names of the game collide in a high-stakes battle with over $12 billion on the line. This is where legends are made. Grand Slam track from Miami. It comes your way next on the CW. And if they have finishes as good as what we're about to have here, we're all winning on the CW this Saturday.
I'm also going to say, if this goes wrong, we could see another Grand Slam. Oh, that's terrible. If I could walk out, I would, but I can't. I'm going to sit with you for a minute.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I might need you for a while.
And for anyone who's new to NASCAR, NASCAR is only doing a one round visit to Texas this year. There's no more 2 dates. Honestly, I don't mind Texas being a one-off.
Double overtime. Pace car going to pull down here. Mayer Larson on the front row.
All right, here we go. Overtime attempt number 2. Let's do this. I think neither of the front runners are going to get a push. Larson to... Oh, Sanchez in the wall. He keeps going. Fuck. Taylor Gray's going to get to second. Dang, Mayer went wide. And yep, it's game over. Fuck. Ryan C got 8th.
Here, this Texas, this style of Texas. But I think for that young driver he's filled in for that's on the box watching, what he could have learned from today.
Seems like no matter how hard we try, we can't shake these cup guys. I'm sorry, but I don't know why you guys worship these cup drivers being in the lower series. You know damn well they're not, have no business being here. I don't even know. You know these Xfinity regulars need to. I don't know why. You folks know that these Xfinity regulars need wins. So stop worshiping these cup guys. I mean, I can't hate Kyle Larson too much because he's a Northern California guy, but get real, people. I'm sorry. At least he won the cool paint scheme. Damn, Sanchez got. Of course, Sanchez comes up.
Second win in Texas for Kyle Larson in the Xfinity Series.
It's like no matter what these Cup got, no matter what strategy they're on, you can't. It's like it's very hard to shake these Cup guys. I mean, I know he's doing it for Connor, but seriously, whatever. Wow. At least the race was entertaining. At least.
Yeah, there was a lot of survival. I felt like throughout that race, just down to some wrecks, balance we had to work on quite a bit. So it was fun. You know,
I don't blame Sanchez for being pissed off. He has every right to be. Anyways,
for letting me come run this thing here today. You know, obviously, Connor was in the car, but it means a lot that they thought of me to call up to run this thing. So yeah, thanks to Blue Hawks Barbecue.
Oh yeah, Taylor Gray finished second. Who's disappointing now? Where did Sawalich finish? 13th. Okay, so that's not bad, I guess. And look at that, Jeb Burton, another top 10. How about that? Sanchez, 20th. Yeah, whatever. Eat my ass. Fuck. Frustrating. All right, that's gonna do it for today. I'll see y'all tomorrow for the Cup race. With that, I'll see y'all tomorrow. All right, have a good one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. All right, bye everyone. Peace out.